ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to tonight's Western Major Baseball League game featuring your Regina Red Sox. The Red Sox welcome the Swift Current Indians, their fans, bus drivers, coaches, and players. Here's the starting lineup for the Indians. Batting leadoff and playing center field, number 24, Tyler Enns. Batting second, the left fielder, number 18, Darren Colt. Playing shortstop and batting third, number 11, Jose Rojas. Taking a hitter tonight, playing right field, number 15, Nate Ackerman. Designated hitter, batting fifth, number 22, Kevin Betancourt. Sixth hitter, playing second base, number 1, Chad Schultz. Playing first base and batting seventh, number 16, Reed Fritzke. Batting eighth and catching, number 5, Jake Garcia. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 4, Drew Brooks. On the hill tonight for the Swift Current Indians, number 46, Justin Disbrow. Along with the rest of the along with the rest of the Swift Current Indians players, coaches, their head coach, Joe Carnahan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Swift Current Indians. And joining the Regina Red Sox on the field tonight is the North Regina Little League Senior Rookie Blues baseball team there, coached by Trevor Weir, Chris Warnicki, and Matt Rieger. Let's give these young future Red Sox players a big hand. Here's the starting lineup for your Regina Red Sox. Tonight's Red Sox lineup is brought to you by Texas Credit Union. Yes, Bank, please do it by. Batting leadoff, he's from Regina, Saskatchewan. On left field, number 16, Jagger Coffin. His hometown is Strasburg, Saskatchewan. Playing right field tonight, number 40, Jordan Schultz. Number 3 hitter from Superior, Colorado. Our third baseman, number 4, Brendan Bond. Clean up here tonight for your Regina Red Sox from Millersburg, Ohio. Our first baseman, number 30, Dave Strider. Designated hitter tonight for your Regina Red Sox from Powell, Tennessee. Number 11, Bryson Shelton. His hometown is Richmond Hill, Ontario. Playing second base tonight, number 9, Jack Zito. Batting seventh, his hometown is Clayton, Ohio. Our center fielder, number 7, Zach Wyberg. Catching tonight for the Regina Red Sox and batting 8, all the way from Augusta, Georgia, number 18, Henry Rowland. From the Regina Red Sox, Cadiz, Puerto Rico, number 24, Gabriel Montero. On the hill tonight for our Regina Red Sox, his hometown, North Carolina, number 25, Clarence Skinny. Along with the rest of the Red Sox players, our coaching staff, Corey Thompson, Rick McDonald, our head coach, Scott Douglas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Regina Red Sox. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to ask you to rise and put your headwear as we honor Canada, our great nation, by the singing of our national anthem. Singing for us tonight is Denise Urine.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh
Oh, Canada fills the air at Curry Field in Regina, and the Swift Current Indians are in town in the Saskatchewan Queen City, endeavoring to end a 6-game losing skid. The Tribe 2-8, last in the Saskatchewan division, taking on the Regina Red Sox on a record of 8-5. The Red Sox a game and a half behind first place Weyburn in the WMBL Saskatchewan division. So kudos to Phil Curtis and coach of the Weyburn Beavers. 12 games into the season, and they find themselves atop the WMBL Saskatchewan division. Swift Current Indians have some catching up to do in that Sask division. Their record of 2-8 as they make their way into Regina. Tyler Enns, Darren Koch, and Jose Rojas due up for the Swift Current Indians in the top of the first inning, working against Parker Smithy, his first appearance of 2015 on the mound for the Regina Red Sox. He'll be throwing to Henry Rowland behind the plate. Gabe Snyder is at first. Jeff Cito at second base. The Regina Red Sox shortstop is Gabriel Montero. Third baseman is Brandon Vaughn. In left field, Regina product Jagger Toffin. In center, Zach Weatherford. And in right field, Strasbourg, Saskatchewan's Jordan Schultz. We got some pregame ceremonial shenanigans to get through here in Regina, and then we'll be ready for at least 9 innings of baseball on a beautiful evening here in the Saskatchewan capital. Just a 2.5-hour drive down the road from Swift Current. The boys busing it today, hopping on the bus at about 2:30 this afternoon and heading into Regina to play in front of a packed house here. Between 600-700 fans. That's a great crowd for here in Regina at Curry Field. Regina Red Sox, one of the newer franchises in the WMBL. They started things up in 2005. The first few years were some lean years here in Regina, some missed playoff appearances. But then they figured it out and won back-to-back league championships in 11 and 12. And since then, even when they haven't been the league champion, they've always been in the discussion. Always courteous staff here in Regina, making sure that I know who the umpires are. They roll out the red carpet here, and we're certainly happy that they do so. If you ever manage to take in a ball game here at Curry Field in Regina, Bacon Ranch Dog is a must in the Regina Red Sox concession. So big right-hander Parks Smithy, his first WMBL appearance. He's a Colorado product. Getting set to pitch to Tyler Enns, leadoff hitter for the Tribe. Enns looking to get those numbers rolling. In Melville, he hit 300 plus, a 171 hitter coming into this game. Extremely athletically inclined, and the Tribe, they want to get Enns on base and have him start swiping bags. He did that a little bit in a 4-2 loss to the Okotoks Dogs on Sunday. Enns leading off against this big 6'3" righty here in Regina. Tribe in their road blues with the gray pants. The Regina Red Sox wearing their home whites. Boston Red Sox-esque uniforms. Tribe road blues with Swift on the chest as Tyler Enns saddles up, and he's good to go here, awaiting the first offering from Smithy.
Smithy looks in, gets a sign from Roland.
Smithy, the righty, winds and fires and throws one right down the pipe. And 0-1, the count to Enns. It'll be Enns, Koch, Rojas for the Swift Current Indians as Joe Carnahan continues to mix up the lineup, looking for a winning offensive formula. Shot by Enns, and there's a shot hit to left center. And easing underneath that to make the catch in left is Jagger Toffin, the Regina product. So Enns, it looked good off the head of the bat, but he'll fly out to left field on a 0-1 pitch. And that'll bring Darren Koch up for the Tribe. Koch, versatile player. He can pitch, can hit. Another player looking to get some traction this season, coming into this game hitting 143. Hitting from the left side of the plate, righty pitcher versus lefty hitter matchup. Top of the first inning. Sunny and the wind blowing towards home plate at Curry Field here in Regina as that pitch is up and out. 2-0 count to Koch. Jose Rojas, who's been swinging a hot bat lately for the Swift Current Indians, he homered in back-to-back games over the weekend. We'll see him next. But in the here and now, it's Koch watching 3 pitches drift outside for a 3-0 count. Pitch is 3-0 as Smithy winds and fires, goes fastball right down the middle, as pitchers are wont to do with that 3-0 count. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 down here, top of the first inning, and scoreless in the early stages of WMBL action here in Regina. Shot by Koch, and he's going to hammer that one into right field, a single along the ground, and the Tribe have a man on. 3-1 pitch. Koch pulls it along the ground. No chance for the Regina infield to corral that. And Jose Rojas, the hottest Swift Current Indians hitter at the plate now, hitting .423 coming into this game. Jose with 2 dingers on the year, and they both came this past weekend. So he's gotten his feet wet in the WMBL, the Anaheim, California product has. And we'll see what he can do now. Jose, a lefty, working against a righty pitcher. Koch taking a very big lead before heading back. And Koch maybe tipping his hand that he was going to try and swipe second there, waiting for Smithy to deliver that pitch to the plate. Koch stands pat. Wind up in the delivery. Rojas is going to go opposite field, and it's back-to-back singles for the Swift Current Indians as Jose slaps one towards Toffin and left. And this is where the Swift Current Indians want to be. Darren Koch at second, Jose Rojas at first. Some mobility on the base pads and some beef at the dish. And big Nate Ackerman, 6'2", 215 of him. Nate hitting .323 coming into this one. Tied for the team lead in RBIs with 4 in the young season. He's gone yard twice this year. Once in Swift Current, once in Yorkton. As the Swift Current Indians showing some early signs of offense which has eluded them during this 6-game skid. But Tribe getting off to a quick start, and Ackerman's going to drill that into foul territory down the right field line. Regina Youth will chase that down, and Ackerman will have an 0-1 count. Kevin Betancourt waits on deck. And Regina Red Sox pitching coach Corey Thompson is going to have a quick conference call on the mound with his pitcher-catcher and members of the infield, with 2 on and only 1 away here in the top of the first inning. Swift Current Indians threatening with Ackerman at the plate, their cleanup hitter. This is why the Swift Current Indians brought Ackerman in to drive in runs in scenarios just like this. And the Tribe, who early in the year have been offensively challenged, threatening to put some runs on the board early here. So Parks Smithy, after surrendering back-to-back singles, focuses on Ackerman. Count 0-1 after Nate fouled one off. Smithy looks his runner at second. Taking a good long look. And home plate umpire Chris Shore gives Ackerman a chance to step out of the batter's box and ponder what he might see on this 0-1 pitch coming from Smithy. And they thought about picking off Koch at second, doing what they can to get in his dome and keep him in check. Park Smithy and shortstop Gabe Montero having some fun with Darren Koch at second base. Koch with a big lead now. Jose Rojas at first. 0-1 pitch to Ackerman. Both runners in motion. Throw is not in time, and a double steal. And the complexion of this at bat to Ackerman changes. 1-1 will be the count, and now runners on second and third with 1 away. And Ackerman will be looking to put this ball in play and try and get the Swift Current Indians on the board. The .325 hitter looking to advance runners and touch home plate. Pitch to Ackerman. He swings at the seductive high fastball. And 1-2, the count to Big Nate. Kevin Betancourt on deck. Betancourt hitting .208. Swift Current Indians wanting to pay the bills here with Ackerman at the plate. Tightens up that swing with the count 1-2 against him. Smithy winds and fires. Slider inside on him. And that'll even things out at 2-2. That one just brushing the sleeve of Ackerman. And the count evens up. Koch singled. Rojas singled. Double steal moments ago to put those two at second and third. 2-2 pitch. Smithy. Fooled Ackerman as a slider inside. Jammed him up. And that's just what the doctor ordered for the hometown Regina Red Sox. A tough out in Nate Ackerman. They got him swinging. Runners don't advance. And now 2 down. Kevin Betancourt up now for the Swift Current Indians as Smithy just used that slider to get Ackerman inside and out. So now it's up to KB with 2 out, 2 on. Smithy, the big righty, fires his first one, and it's just catches the strike zone inside portion of the plate. 0-1. Chad Schultz on deck, and then Reed Fritzke into the lineup, first baseman. Smithy delivers, and that's going to hit Betancourt to load the bases.
Betancourt just got hit. He'll make his way down to first, and the bases will be loaded.
Smithy trying to throw that slider inside, and it got Betancourt in the upper arms, so the Sacks are juiced. Chad Schultz up now. Schultz hitting .333 in this young season. 11 hits in 33 at-bats for Schultz. Schultz is tied for the team lead in RBIs with 4 of them. Base hit could give him 2. Schultz, a WMBL vet, his 3rd year in the league. Will look for something he can drive and possibly get the Swift Current Indians on the scoreboard here in the top of the first with the bases loaded. Wind up in the delivery. That's right across the plate. 0-1 count to Chad. Koch at 3rd, Rojas at 2nd. Kevin Betancourt hit by a pitch moments ago at 1st. Smithy exhales, delivers. Strike 2. And Schultz is going to have to tighten up the swing here with the count 0-2 and the bases loaded, top of the first. Pitch from Smithy. Schultz will foul that towards the on-deck area. So the count will remain 0-2 to Schultz. Parker Smithy, Willsboro, North Carolina. And he's going to catch Chad Schultz looking. And the Swift Current Indians showing offensive signs of life in the top of the first inning. Had a couple chances to bring runners across the plate, but nobody touches home. Bottom of the first coming up in just a moment. Justin Disborough makes his WMBL debut on the mound for the Swift Current Indians. He'll be throwing next on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
We're back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. Bottom of the first coming up. The Swift Current Indians stranding 3 at the top of 1. They load the bases, but unable to plate a runner. In Regina, always the longest line in the league for beer. And that's not a shot at the ladies working the beer booth. They work efficiently. They just love their suds here at Curry Field in Regina. It's often a vocal crowd. You have to be a disciplined player who can tune out the trash talking if you're going to do well here in Regina. And Justin Disborough, his first start for the Swift Current Indians, will endeavor to do just that. West Texas A&M is where Disborough played his college ball. Making his tribe debut, first one is hit on the ground and in the mitt to Chad Schultz, as Jagger Toffin is going to ground out to the Swift Current Indians second baseman. 1 away. Justin Disborough just arriving over the weekend, 6'2", 230. West Texas A&M, a senior. Used mainly in relief situations at West Texas A&M by looking at his stats. 23 to 14 strikeout to walk ratio. 3.54 ERA as Disborough winds and fires. Jordan Schultz shows bunt, pulls away, and that'll be strike number 1 as that one drifted across the plate. So 2 pitches and an out and a strike for Disborough in his Swift Current Indians debut, wearing number 46. He gets Schultz to chase at some high ched for 0-2. Jordan Schultz, Minot State College, native of Strasbourg, Saskatchewan.
Now 0-2 to Schultz.
Righty pitcher versus lefty hitter. 0-2. And called strike 3 as Disborough paints the outside corner and catches Jordan Schultz looking. Brandon Vaughn up now for the Sox, 233 hitter. One dinger on the year for Vaughn, righty versus righty. Gabe Snyder on deck. Disborough winds and fires, throws a strike. Disborough right around the zone with everything he's thrown thus far.
And it's 0-1.
0-1 count to Vaughn. Number 3 hitter in the Red Sox order, bottom of the first, scoreless. Disborough winds and fires. Took something off that pitch. Off-speed offering to Jake Garcia behind the plate. Catching Disborough. Jake Garcia behind the plate. Reed Fritzky's at first. Chad Schultz at second. Of course, Jose Rojas is the shortstop. And San Antonio's Drew Brooks is at third. Outfield has Darren Koch in left. Tyler Enns in center. Nate Ackerman in right. As Disborough winds and fires. And Vaughn gets out of the way of a high inside offering. And that'll make things 2-1.
Catching the balls and strikes is Jake Garcia. Reed Fritzky at first. Chad Schultz at second. Drew Brooks at
Disborough delivers, off-speed pitch up,
3 balls, 1 strike.
and a 3-1 count to Vaughn.
Jose Rojas. He's at short.
Vaughn keeping the lumber on the shoulder and making Disborough throw everything at him.
Tyler Enns.
3 balls and a strike, 2 away. Disborough deals, fouled off towards the parking lot.
Out into the parking lot here. Murray Field behind the first base.
That'll fill up the count.
Stands.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
2 away. Disborough in the bottom of the first. Regina hasn't seen his stuff yet. Let's see what he offers here on the 3-2 as he winds and fires. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He got him. Not a bad debut for Justin Disborough as he fans a couple. And 1 full inning is in the books. Scoreless in Regina on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball. We're back live in Regina. Thank you very much for making the Swift Current Indians webcast part of your evening, wherever you may be listening from, back home in Swifty, or if you're a family member of the Swift Current Indians or Regina Red Sox. We're very happy to have you join us, and happy that we can be a connection to your boy up here in Canada. Beautiful night for a ball game. Wind could calm down a little, but all in all, fans here are enjoying the barbecue and beers and baseball. A tale of 2 first innings as the Swift Current Indians got back-to-back hits and a hit batsman to load the bases, but they ended up stranding all 3 of them. And it was 3 up, 3 down for the Regina Red Sox, working against Justin Disborough. Fritzky, Garcia, Brooks due up for the Tribe here. Top of the 2nd inning and scoreless here.
Fritzky steps in.
Parks Smithy,
And the first
right-handed pitcher, winds and fires to Fritzky, and that'll be strike 1.
Swift Current coming into this one
Fritzky, the local product,
on a 7-game losing
333
streak.
hitter.
Now and a swung on.
Ball hit by Fritzky into shallow center field,
Reaching up, making the grab is Weatherford.
and Weatherford makes a grab, negotiates with the wind, and grabs that fly ball from Fritzky.
And the
So Reed flies out to the center fielder to get things going here in the top of the second. That'll bring Garcia to the plate.
Lost 7 straight, currently sitting at the bottom of the Saskatchewan division standings.
Jake Garcia hitting 172 coming into this very at bat.
Trailing only Weyburn.
The defensive catcher for the Swift Current Indians.
Record, 1.5 games back.
As Parks Smithy delivers to the dish. That'll be fouled off.
First base side. Strike one.
As ballparks go in the WMBL Saskatchewan division, not a lot of foul territory to work with here in Regina. Of course, Swift Current and Yorkton, from the baselines to the foul fences with about 25 to 30 yards, considerably less than that here. So, swung on and miss as taking something off that pitch was Smithy. Garcia considerably in front of that changeup. And 0-2 after fouling one off and swinging at the off-speed offering from Smithy. 0-2 pitch. That just drops low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jake Garcia, University of North Colorado, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Awaiting the 1-2 offering. Ground ball hit to the first baseman. And touching the bag is Snyder at first. So 2 away for the Tribe. Number 9 hitter in the lineup is Drew Brooks.
Brooks, the third baseman for Swift Current. Hitting 205 through the season so far. 4 runs, 8 hits. 4 RBIs.
So here's Brooks.
For Swift Current.
Has his share of the team lead in RBIs with 4. Sprays one, opposite field. Could be trouble, and no one's going to be able to make a play. Just out of reach of the shortstop and the left fielder as Drew Brooks finds some empty grass, and that'll be base hit number 3 of this game for the Swift Current Indians. And they turn the order over here in the top of the second. Second trip to the plate for Tyler Enns. He hit a fly ball to Jagger Toffin in left field the last time he was up. So Enns with a runner on at first to work with. 2 away. Tribe mixing up their lineup, mixing up their coaching scenario on the bases as well, as we see assistant coach Eric Dorton coaching third base where we would normally see 51. Quick look over to Brooks at first before Smithy delivers to Tyler Enns. Righty on righty matchup here. In the dirt and hopping away from Roland behind the plate, and Brooks will trot his way to second base. Altering the complexion of this at bat, 1-0 count to Enns, and now a runner in scoring position for him with 2 away.
And so Swift Current again with a runner back in scoring position. With 2 out here in the top of 2. No score yet in Regina.
So top of the second inning, 2 away. Parks Smithy approaching 30 pitches on this one. Quick look at Brooks at second, to the plate.
In there for a strike. 1-1.
1-1 count. Tribe been holding off on that Smithy fastball, which he's been consistently throwing for strikes early in this game. 1-1 pitch with 2 away. Smithy to the plate, slider, and that's going to get away from him. And that'll slide right into the 2-4 on Tyler Enns' back. He'll get a pass to first base. Brooks stays put at second. Darren Koch, who's 1 for 1 with a single, steps to the plate. Koch pulled one to right field for a single in the first inning when he was up. Part of back-to-back singles for the Tribe in the top of 1. Top of the second, no score, 2 on, 2 out. Smithy got out of a jam in the first with the bases loaded. He'll endeavor to do something similar here in the second. Smithy looks Brooks back to second.
2 out, 2 on. Tyler Enns on first. Drew Brooks.
Brooks takes that lead with Gabe Montero standing right behind him. Montero back in position. Off-speed pitch. And again, Koch and the Swift Current Indians in front of that change-up offering from Smithy. 0-1 count. Ends at first, Brooks at second. Swift Current Indians in this scenario last inning executed a double steal.
Time going behind a cloud here in Regina. Still have
Brooks and Enns both have some wheels.
now and is more coming in from right field as opposed to center where it
0-1
was.
pitch, and Smithy steps off.
By Smithy.
Smithy hanging on to that ball, waiting to see if the Swift Current Indians base runners try anything shifty. They stand pat.
0-1, the count to Colt.
0-1 pitch to Koch. Here it comes. Shot by Koch, hit to center field, and that'll be into the mitt of Weatherford. Swift Current Indians strand a couple more, and still scoreless. Bottom of the second, and Justin Disborough back on the mound in just a few moments as we continue with Full Line Ag Swift Current Indians baseball.
Treat your dad to the Father's Day buffet at Living Sky Casino. From 4:30 to 7:30, the Sky Center will host a barbecue-themed buffet featuring bannock and butter, potato salad, pasta salad, coleslaw, veggies and dipped, baked beans, baked potato, and succulent barbecued beef on a bun, barbecued chicken, and pork ribs. Not to mention corn on the cob, watermelon, and some of Dad's favorite desserts. For all Dad's done for you, treat him to the Father's Day buffet at the Sky Center, June 21st from 4:30 to 7:30 at Living Sky Casino. Play responsibly.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
4-5-6 due up for the Regina Red Sox. Gabe Snyder, Bryson Shelton, and Jeff Cito. Snyder, a .303 hitter in this young season. Ground ball right back to Disborough, and he says, "Look at this, bro. I got the ball," and makes the throw to first for the 1-3. So Snyder grounds out to the pitcher. Designated hitter Bryson Shelton will head to the plate. Shelton hitting .333 coming into this game, 13 for 39 in base hits. He struck out a team-leading 12 times. Disborough's been right around the plate, and first pitch paints the outside corner in this righty pitcher versus lefty hitter matchup, and that's a pitch that Disborough's going to want called for strikes when he's working against lefties, and he gets it there with the count 0-1. Winds and delivers, swung on and missed as he goes right back to that outside corner of the plate, and Disborough ahead of Shelton. Second baseman Jeff Cito waits in the on-deck circle. Cito, a .349 hitter. This is a meaty part of the order for the Regina Red Sox. Three guys to face this inning, all hitting north of 300. As Disborough tries to get Shelton to chase something low and away. Opposite field shot on his horse is Darren Koch, and that's going to head to the corner of the field. Koch misplays it, but he hoses it in, and it'll be a stand-up double for Shelton. It's a good piece of hitting by the Regina Red Sox there as Shelton takes a 1-2 pitch and sends it opposite field. If you were to look at an aerial shot of Curry Field in Regina, it would certainly be an unconventional layout. In the left field corner, you got .343, .409 to straightaway center, and then in right field, it takes a hard left, .309, but about a 30-foot wall in right field. So some interesting dimensions here in Curry. Cito first offering, a high fastball. And 1-0 count. Runner on at second, 1 out here. Regina Red Sox threatening now, forcing the issue in the bottom of 2 here, and scoreless. Two teams that are always in the conversation for contenders in the WMBL, the Swift Current Indians and the Regina Red Sox. In a our webcast against the Okotoks Dogs, we were talking about how many championships have been won in the last decade between Swift Current and Okotoks. Well, Regina's in that conversation as well, as they had back-to-back league titles in 2011 and 2012. Pitch inside, and that'll catch the inside portion of the plate. 2-1 count to Cito. Center fielder Zach Weatherford warms up in the on-deck circle. That one's ticked off the gear of Jake Garcia. Stung Jake a little bit. He's a catcher. It's tough. Not the first time that's happened to him. He'll be all right back there. Count is 2-2. Number 6 hitter in the order is Cito.
Bryson Shelton standing on second for Regina. We're scoreless in the bottom of 2 here at Curry.
2-2 pitch from Disbro, forthcoming. Big 230-pound righty, quick to the plate. One hops Garcia, and scampering to third base is Shelton.
And into third is Bryson Shelton.
So 2-2 pitch, getting away from Disbro. One hopping Garcia. And the Regina Red Sox with a runner that much closer to home plate. One away in the 349 hitting Cito at the plate.
The 3-2 swung on ground ball foul.
That's foul down the third base line. Jeff Cito. Diminutive at the plate, 5'8", 145, product of Richmond Hill, Ontario. Disbro looks the runner at third, takes a deep breath, delivers to the plate. That's coming into our neck of the woods, as that's just fouled out of play.
Past the stands right here in front of the broadcast area. And Cito having a good look here.
Disbro had a really quick, efficient bottom of the first inning. Regina Red Sox making him throw a little bit more here in the second. Just over 20 pitches, Disbro on the night. Disbro deals, and low and away, and he's going to walk Cito. It's a dangerous bat, and the Tribe didn't give him too much to work with. And that'll bring up Zach Weatherford. Red Sox 8-5 on the season. Weatherford a big part of that. Good defensive center fielder and a .326 batting average to boot. 7 RBIs on the season for Weatherford. He's got the potential for one here, as Shelton is at third. High fly ball hit into foul territory.
That one sounded like it hit the roof of the canteen. Concessions, home plate concessions here.
And the sick thud of baseball on tin roof resonates through Curry Field. And 0-1 the count.
And a very loud strike number 1 for Zach Weatherford.
Runners on the corners. Disbro going to try that pickoff throw to first. Almost in time, but Fritzky dropped it. Cito kicked it into neutral for a sec, and Disbro almost caught him napping. Disbro again to first. And they're trying to catch Cito riding dirty. And he slides in safe. Disbro quick move to first from the right-handed pitcher, focusing on the plate. One's hit right over us. Disbro, 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first inning. Here in the second, he induced a ground ball from Gabe Snyder, a 1-3. Bryson Shelton doubled and Jeff Cito walked. To the plate goes Disbro. Ground ball right at him. They're going to get the runner at second. And at first they get him a 1-6-3. And the Swift Current Indians turning 2 when they needed to, with Shelton bearing down on home plate. Great athleticism by Jose Rojas to turn 2. And the Swift Current Indians get out of the bottom of the second unscathed, and we're scoreless through 2 complete. This is Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the Lower Club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Well, a peach of a Tuesday night here in the Saskatchewan capital of Regina. Once referred to by Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones as the city that rhymes with fun. And the Swift Current Indians, they'd certainly enjoy snapping a losing skid here at the expense of the Regina Red Sox. Red Sox 8-5 on the year, second in that WMBL Saskatchewan division, a game and a half behind the Weyburn Beavers, who sit atop the Sask division. Swift Current Indians at the other end of things, 2-8, trying to get some traction on a young season here. Jose Rojas has done his part for the Tribe. Rojas 1 for 1 tonight, singling.
So far this season.
Hit .423 coming into this game, and 2-1 the count to Rojas. Rojas homers in back-to-back games over the past weekend against the Okotoks Dogs. His first 2 bombs here in the Wimble. He's going to swing at an inside offering and pull it foul down the first base line.
Gets in towards the Red Sox bullpen area.
Parker Smithy, his first WMBL start on the bump for the Regina Red Sox. The big righty deals the 2-2 to Rojas, and he gets him. And Rojas gets a piece.
By Henry Rowland.
So 2-2, the count remains to Jose.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Rojas, Ackerman, Betancourt due up for the Tribe here. Top of the 3rd inning and scoreless in Regina. Both teams threatening. Both teams have had runners in scoring position.
And it's full count now.
But still scoreless.
Stop for the Indians.
And the native of Anaheim, California, has the count go full. Smithy delivers, and he's going to walk Rojas. First walk issued of this game by Smithy.
And the batter now, Nate Ackerman.
Right fielder Nate Ackerman.
Smithy struck out a couple. He's hit a couple guys with pitches. Ackerman 0 for 1, striking out. .325 hitter coming into tonight's game in Regina.
So leadoff man and Rojas aboard.
Rojas, just such a relaxed demeanor to baseball, but always a threat to steal. Looks like he's just chilling at first base right now, but can go from 0 to 60 in a hurry. Smithy taking his time as he is wont to do with runners on.
Okotoks defeating Edmonton in Edmonton by a score of 1-0.
And now the first pitch of this exchange to Ackerman. Coming up. Shot by Ackerman, hit to center field, and Weatherford will negotiate with the Saskatchewan Breeze and make the grab. As Ackerman flies out to 8.
And there'll be 1 down with 1 on now for Kevin Betancourt.
Betancourt was hit by a pitch in his last plate endeavor.
Opened up a 2-0 lead over Yorkton. That game in Yorkton, and
Eric Dorton coaching third base tonight for the Swift Current Indians as
that game in the bottom.
they try something new. Dorton in Joe Carnahan's spot at third.
First early look across the
Jose Rojas still at first, 1 out.
Regina still scoreless here in the top of 3, and the First pitch to Betancourt is actually first.
Keeping Rojas in check.
Is Rojas.
Jose safe at first.
Pitch back in the first.
Smithy to the plate. There's that slider again. That's the pitch that hit Betancourt the last time he was up, and he thought it was going to plunk him again.
Barely avoids hitting Betancourt again. And it's ball one.
So 1-0 count to KB.
I mean, a couple of those pitches that have just gotten away from Smithy this evening.
Smithy back to first base and scurrying to the bag is Rojas.
Staying on his feet this time as Rojas steps back in. Rojas on first.
Smithy grinds the pace of the game to a halt with base runners on.
Here in the top of 3.
Taking his time. Jose barely moving. Betancourt, opposite field shot foul.
And gets down.
1-1 will be the count. Swift Current Indians will be back at home tomorrow night hosting those Weyburn Beavers, who are atop the WMBL Saskatchewan division with a 9-3 start. Rojas dirties up the uni to stay safe at first as he's in the dome of Smithy. And parks Smithy. Throwing a few balls towards his first baseman, keeping Jose in check again. Rojas scurries back.
Scampers back into first on another throw over to the bag from Smithy.
1-1, the count to Betancourt. Ground ball, potential for 2. They got the 5, the 4, but not even going to try to turn 2 as Betancourt grounds 1 to the third baseman. They get Rojas at second base to get the second out. Betancourt will reach on a fielder's choice. Chad Schultz up now, 0 for 1, striking out the last time he was up to park Smithy. Betancourt at first. On deck is Reed Fritzky. So Smithy winds and fires. Schultz chasing after that low away offering. 0-1 the count to Chad. 2 home games this week in Swift Current. Weyburn in town tomorrow night. Moose Jaw in town Thursday night. We hope you can make it out to Mitchell Field for those 2 as Smithy's slider curves in for strike 2. Plenty of movement on that offering from Smithy. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Betancourt on at first. Reed Fritzky on deck. Smithy to the plate. Schultz shortens up that swing and drills it towards the parking lot. Count remains 0-2 to Chad. Top of the third inning and scoreless between the Swift Current Indians and the Regina Red Sox. Smithy throws that slider. Schultz with the check swing on it this time and gets a piece of it, sending it out of the park. Foul.
Still 0-2 to Schultz.
Smithy just hit 45 pitches in this one. Swung on and missed, throws the high heater at Schultz, and he takes a big cut. Swift Current Indians will strand 1, and bottom of the third inning coming up. Still scoreless in Regina on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
Welcome back to Curry Field in Regina. Ryan Schweitzer bringing you the action between the Swift Current Indians and Regina Red Sox. Full line egg, Swift Current Indians baseball. Marathon schedule coming up for the Swift Current Indians. We're looking at it, and it's a lot of baseball over the next week. Here in Regina tonight, back in Swift Current tomorrow and Thursday for games against Weyburn and Moose Jaw respectively. Then Friday in Moose Jaw. Saturday, Sunday in Edmonton. And the Snow Streaker media crew will be following the Swift Current Indians for all of those, all 48 games of the season. So I'm taking our show on the road this weekend after a couple of home games tomorrow and Thursday. 24 pitches by Disbro coming into the bottom of the 3rd inning, starting pitcher for the Swift Current Indians. Disbro working against Henry Rowland, his first plate appearance. Red Sox are going to go 8-9-1 here in the 3rd inning, bottom of. And 1-2 the count.
And it's now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rowland. Pitch is
Rowland from Augusta, Georgia, watches that pitch go just a bit outside, and 2-2 the count.
2-2.
Disbro working pretty efficiently through the first 2. Reaching and swinging defensively is Rowland. And Disbro approaching 30 pitches. Having to throw a few here to Henry Rowland to start off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still scoreless, Tribe and Red Sox. Disbro delivers in the dirt, blocked by Garcia. Count is full. Disbro getting ahead of Rowland early, but Rowland staying disciplined and escalating the count full after fouling a few off. Pitch just misses inside. Second walk of the game issued by Disbro. He wanted that pitch. Felt it was right across the plate. He's got the glove over his face, does Disbro, and he's doing the Yosemite Sam, muttering to himself in frustration, I'm willing to bet, after that 7-pitch walk. So Gabe Montero up, shortstop for the Sox. Drills it into the backstop. Montero, 205 hitter, 9th in the Sox lineup.
No flinching ever up here.
So no out, 1 on.
Nothing at 1.
Sox getting set to turn the order over here. Montero, opposite field shot to right. On his horse is Ackerman, but he's not going to be able to get that in time. Rounding second and heading for 3rd is Rowland. And an opposite field shot by Gabriel Montero has advanced the Regina Red Sox cause to 3rd. Nobody out here. And the top of the order up for the Red Sox, and Jagger Toffin and his .310 batting average. So the Regina Red Sox with 3 outs to get Rowland at 3rd, a few feet down to home plate.
And it was a little bit of a run over for Ackerman to make it over there to scoop it up.
Sun setting in the western sky.
For Toffin. First pitch. Swung on.
High fly ball by Toffin. Tagging up at 3rd is Rowland. Enns makes the catch. They get that ball in, and standing up at home plate is going to be Rowland for the first run of the game. Sac fly ribby for Jagger Toffin. And Henry Rowland, after walking, advancing to 3rd on the single from Montero. And a sac fly RBI comes in to score. 1 down. And the Regina Red Sox getting some magic from the bottom half of their order to take a 1-0 lead. Swift Current Indians walk the number 8 guy. The number 9 guy hits a single that advanced the runners to 3rd.
Montero is at 3rd.
And now on a pickoff attempt, that one's going to get away from Reed Fritzky. And Montero, he's got some wheels. He is going to gallop all the way to third base. And one out. And the complexion of this at-bat just changed big time for Jordan Schultz. A pickoff move that got by Reed Fritzky. And Montero with a good jump. And just the way that ball bounced towards the fence, it got about as far away from Fritzky as it could. And scurrying all the way to third is Montero. Montero from Patias, Puerto Rico. Disbro outside offering.
Ball 1.
1 out, 1-0 count. Runner at third. Check swing, and keeping Lumber on shoulder at that low and away offering is Schultz. We'll make the count 2-0.
1 away, 1 on for Regina, runner on third in Montero.
Disbro sets, delivers. High fastball, and that is hit right to left field. Koch makes the grab, tagging up his Montero, and throw will be behind and off target. And it's a 2-0 lead, back-to-back sac fly RBIs. And he didn't touch home plate. Or they're saying, no, he didn't tag up.
They're saying that he didn't tag. And we will take a break as we go.
When was the last time you saw that happen?
Top of 4.
Scotty Douglas is out. He's saying, what the hey?
Douglas is having an argument now with
So
Chris
the lead will
Shore
just be
over
one.
what the heck just happened.
The debate
And I guess they're saying that he didn't
that
tag.
Montero didn't tag third.
We'll take a break and come
Well, the
back.
umpires in the stands are out in full force. Scotty Douglas is doing some protesting, but the Regina Red Sox do get a run out of the deal.
Chris, what the hell, man?
And to the top of the fourth inning we go. It's a 1-0 Red Sox lead on Full Line Ag. Swift Current Indians baseball.
Treat your dad to the Father's Day buffet at Living Sky Casino. From 4:30 to 7:30, the Sky Center will host a barbecue-themed buffet featuring bannock and butter, potato salad, pasta salad, coleslaw, veggies and dipped, baked beans, baked potato, and succulent barbecued beef on a bun, barbecued chicken, and pork ribs. Not to mention corn on the cob, watermelon, and some of Dad's favorite desserts. For all Dad's done for you, treat him to the Father's Day buffet at the Sky Center, June 21st from 4:30 to 7:30 at Living Sky Casino. Play responsibly.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Well, an unconventional 7-2-5 out to end the bottom of the third inning. As Gabriel Montero not tagging up at third properly. Scurrying home before that was in the mid of Koch. So if you're scoring at home, 7-2-5 out to end it. Regina Red Sox do get a run, though, in their half of the third inning. It's a 1-0 Sox lead. Swift Current Indians have stranded 6 runners thus far as we head into the top of the fourth, and they got to start having those guys touch home plate. Fritzky, Garcia, Brooks for the Swift Current Indians in the top of the fourth inning. Parks, Smithy winds to Fritzky, pulls one, foul towards the Tribe dugout. 0-1 count to Fritzky. Fritzky, the multi-sport athlete on the Swift Current Broncos of the Western Hockey League on their protected list. Focusing on baseball, though, Colby Community College in Kansas. Pitch to Fritzky just misses low.
A little bit low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
And 2-1 the count to Reed. Fritzky checks his swing, goes around. And that'll even things out at 2-2. Fritzky, Garcia, Brooks here for the Tribe. Smithy delivers. There's that slider again. It's been effective for him. And a called third strike on Fritzky. Tribe first baseman heads back to the dugouts, and it'll be Jake Garcia's turn now.
Catcher Jake Garcia.
Garcia hit a ground ball to Snyder at first the last time he was up. 0 for 1 tonight is Jake. Smithy deals to Garcia. And he's been working that inside portion of the plate to righty hit quite well, Smithy has, and another strike called. Ground ball, Snyder at first, covering at first is Smithy. They'll flip for the 3-1 to get him at first. And in back-to-back at-bats, Jake Garcia hits a ground ball at Snyder. So the third baseman, Drew Brooks, up now for the Swift Current Indians, trying to get something going offensively. Top of the fourth. Tribe trail 1-0. Swift Current trying to dispose of a 6-game losing streak, 2-8 to start the year. Smithy fires and just misses up. Smithy's worked right-handed batters really well tonight. Brooks, well, lefty though. We'll see what he can do with him. Ground ball by Brooks, and that is just fouled down the first base line. Didn't miss by much, but Smithy gets a strikeout of the deal, 1-1. Pitch in the dirt.
2-1. Kershore takes some time to dust off home plate.
Little home plate maintenance as Drew Brooks awaits the 2-1 pitch.
Brooks steps back in.
Lights are on here at Curry Field in Regina. Pitch is just up to the diminutive Drew Brooks.
Third baseman for the Indians.
Native of San Antonio. Top of the order, and Tyler Enns on deck. Brooks, ground ball to first. Snyder says, look what I found, and he'll step on the bag, and it's another 3-up, 3-down inning as Drew Brooks grounds out to the first baseman. To the bottom of the fourth we go. It's the Regina Red Sox with a 1-0 lead. The Tribe in the field behind Justin Disborough as we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly. Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
All season long, that Excel bus safely getting the Swift Current Indians where they need to go. They'll board that bus this weekend, Friday night in Moose Jaw, and then Saturday, Sunday in Edmonton. That'll be a good team bonding experience for the Swift Current Indians. Overnight stay in Edmonton, more than likely a visit to West Ed Mall. Jose Rojas, ground ball, throws to first. He took Fritzky off the bag. That was a high degree of difficulty play for Jose. He had to field it on the backhand, go across his own body. And for Vaughn, that'll be a single. Gabe Schneider, all 6'5", 225 of them, heads to the plate. Runner on at first, nobody out.
Here in the bottom of 4 for the Red Sox, who hold a 1-0 lead over the Indians. First visit for Swift Current to Curry Field.
Clark Smithy
So far this season, second
on the mound for the Regina Red Sox.
A little earlier on, the Red Sox
Limiting the Swift Current Indians offense
in the 4th
through 4.
field in Swift Current.
Now the Tribe trying to keep the Red Sox at bay. Nobody out. Runner on at first. Disbro delivers.
Stop on the outside edge for a strike.
Disbro hovering between 40 and 50 pitches here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike one called to Big Snyder at the plate.
He has been consistent about it, but a little bit
Gabe Snyder from Millersburg, Ohio.
what we've seen from a couple of the
The
other
always vocal Regina Red Sox fans piping up a little bit. They didn't like that strike call. Disbro tries to paint the outside corner and just misses. 2-1 the count. Signals come in to hitter and runner. Brandon Vaughn at first. Snyder at the plate. That's going to be just over top of Drew Brooks. Opposite field shot.
back-to-back singles for the Red Sox to start things off here in the bottom of 4. In the back
And Bryson Shelton up now. The last time Shelton was up, double.
Stepping to the bat is what the Regina Red Sox have designated hitter number 11, Bryson Shelton.
So Shelton 1 for 1 on the night.
stands at first. Brandon Vaughn now at second. And Bryson
Shelton from Powell, Tennessee.
for one tonight. He had a double.
6 foot 205. He's a freshman.
One of only 3 hits.
So he's got the potential for a few more years in this Western Major Baseball League.
Coming back into
He's showing bunt right off the bat here, and already ready to chase it down is Drew Brooks. Pulls back, pitches high at the letters.
is Shelton.
Bryson Shelton, no bones about it. He's going to try and get that bunt
Way
down.
out in infield grass to anticipation of that one.
Count 1-0. 2 men on, nobody out. Shelton not showing bunt. He's going to swing away, and he's going to pull one. And they're going to hold the runner at third. Oh, wait, that gets away from Ackerman. He recovers. Runner held at third.
Out there for the Indians,
Someone get that baseball. All right.
and they were lucky that Vaughn didn't try to come in, but it'll be a
Well, the bases are loaded
single
as the Regina Red Sox back-to-back-to-back singles. Brandon Vaughn an infield single. Gabe Snyder a well-hit opposite field shot. And Bryson Shelton with a bleeder moments ago through the infield. So Disbro's not getting hit hard, but he's got 3 runners on.
and ready to go to work at the plate.
And the Regina Red Sox got a big bat at the plate. Jeff Cito hitting well above 300 on the year. He walked the last time he was up.
Season hitting 349
Cito coming into this game, 349 hitter.
hits. First pitch comes in.
Second on the team, and RBI's got 8 of them this year, and he's poised to get a few more here. And the Swift Current Indians have to be careful working against the capable infielder, Cito. Nobody out and 3 on.
Pitch.
Ground ball, foul ball.
Proper foul out towards the
1-1 the count.
current dugout. Evens the count at 1-1.
Tribe in a jam, and Justin Disbro's going to try and get him out of it. Nobody warming up in the Tribe bullpen. Why would they? Disbro hasn't been pounded really.
They lead
But the
1-0.
Pats, or the Red Sox rather, have a few base runners on.
Disbro going to try to work his way out of this jam for Swift Current. The
Disbro
pitch
delivers.
outside.
And not chasing after that low and away breaking ball is Cito.
2-1 to Cito.
2-1 pitch. Ground ball. And that's past Rojas and Brooks in the 5-6 gap. One scores, the others hold up. Bases remain loaded. It's a 2-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox.
Most certainly have
RBI single for Cito.
RBI single from Jeff Cito, and the bases remain.
And Joe Carnahan is going to take the nice slow walk out to the pitcher's mound and have a chat with Disbro and Garcia.
The Red Sox now lead by 2 as the mound will take place for Swift Current. RBI single towards Cito. And for Cito, That's his 9th RBI of the season.
Well, some words of encouragement from Joe Carnahan to Justin Disbrow. Conversation's going to continue, and Chris Shore is going to bust up that powwow on the pitcher's mound. Zach Weatherford up 0 for 1. He grounded into a double play last time he was up. This is his second trip to the plate. Bases loaded, nobody out. Regina Red Sox putting 1 on the board here in the bottom of the 4th and hungry for more. The breeze picks up blowing towards home plate, and Disbrow winds and fires. That's drilled into the backstop.
And it's 0-1. Tony, our
0-1.
guy and social media guru, picking up my flinching capabilities, apparently. Tendencies, rather. 0-1 the count to Weatherford.
Disbrow looks the runner at third.
The pitch way inside.
Slider gets away from him, and ducking out of the way is Weatherford.
That one literally went right over his head as he ducked out of the way of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Red Sox center fielder. Cito at first, Shelton at second, Snyder at third.
1-1 pitch. Oh, drilled right back at the pitcher. Disbrow maintains his composure. They get the force at home.
And they will get the lead runner.
Well, a nice little exchange there between Weatherford and Disbrow. Disbrow comes close to hitting him with a pitch, and Weatherford, a hard comebacker right at him. That startled the Tribe pitcher, but they get the 1-2 out at the plate, the force. So Weatherford will reach on a fielder's choice at first. No runs come in to score with the bases loaded. And the Swift Current Indians have what's been an elusive first out of the inning. Henry Rowland up. He walked the last time he was up.
Pitch was hit by Weatherford straight towards the pitcher. Hit his glove and dropped, and it stunned him for a
Slider
second, but he
stays
recovered
out.
time to get the lead runner. And so
Righty on lefty
one
matchup.
out with 1 in. And the bases are still loaded. First pitch comes in for ball 1.
1-0 count to Rowland. Disbrow delivers outside. Aaron Godinez is starting to loosen up a little bit in the Swift Current Indians bullpen.
The 2-0. Inside.
Disbrow worked really efficiently with his pitches through the first 3 innings, but we're in the bottom of the 4th.
Blocked once. Came in to score the Red Sox.
And
First
he's
down third.
closing in on 60 pitches now is Disbrow. 3-0 to Rowland. He walked him the last time these two faced each other. 3-0 pitch, and that's going to be at the feet. And
For ball 4, and
Disbrow frustrated.
Disbrow walks 1 in.
And it's going to be a 3-0 Red Sox lead as that bases loaded walk. He's going to bring in Shelton.
Zach Weatherford advances over to second. Jeff Cito.
And Joe Carnahan is going to take a walk to the pitcher's mound, and that will spell the end of the night for Disbrow. Second mound visit of the inning.
Bryson Shelton. And the Red Sox now lead 3-0.
Swift Current Indians, it looks like they're going to go with Aaron Godinez. I believe that's who they have in the bullpen area, getting set to head in.
And he will take the ball from the hand of Justin Disbrow. That will be the end of the evening for him, and we'll take a quick break on the call to the bullpen. Red Sox lead 3-0. We're in the bottom of 4. It's Regina Red Sox baseball. Regina Red Sox.
Disbrow, 3 1/3 innings, allowing 6 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, walking 3, striking out 2. So Aaron, anytime, any place, no rest required. Godinez coming in for the Tribe. Godinez on the year. This is appearance number 7 to lead the Tribe in that stat. 15 innings of work. He's allowed 17 hits. 5 runs, 4 of them earned. He struck out 11 and walked 4. 0-1 is his record. He's been hit off of 17 times, only 1 for extra bases. 2.40 ERA for Godinez, right-handed pitcher, wearing number 31 for the Swift Current Indians. Native of Houston, California, senior, California State Stanislaus. And Godinez trying to get the Swift Current Indians out of a jam here with 1 away. And the bases loaded. We'll give Godinez a chance to throw his warm-up pitches. And we'll take a quick break here. This is Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today.
Gabriel Montero, number 9 hitter in the Sox lineup with the bases loaded, and Aaron Godinez coming on in relief. First pitch from Godinez finds the strike zone to Montero. Montero singled, advanced himself to third base, and he was part of that controversial end to the third inning when he didn't tag up at third and was the third out of the inning. It looked like it was going to be a sac fly RBI for a run, but nope, Montero not tagging up, so he'll look to atone now at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded. Godinez, there's his slider, and it bends in for a strike. And 1-2 the count.
Pitched 3 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. 3 walks and a pair of strikeouts for Swift Current.
1-2 count. Bases loaded. Godinez pitching to Jake Garcia, goes to that slider, he jammed him, and just over the glove of Jose Rojas. 1 will score, they're sending the second man in. Play at the plate is not in time. 2 score, and it's going to be a 5-0 lead for the Regina Red Sox on a shot that just cleared the glove of Jose Rojas by inches. And the number 9 hitter in the order with an RBI single that scored 2. Jagger Toffin up. Toffin almost had a sac fly RBI. Or he did have a sac fly RBI. It was Jordan Schultz who was denied the sac fly RBI on the missed tag by Montero. But in any event, Toffin, his night, he's grounded out to second base and does have a sac fly to his credit. And a tough inning for the Swift Current Indians as they've surrendered 4 here. 5-0 the score, bottom of the 4th, and only 1 away. Runners on at second and third as 2 came in to score after that single from Montero moments ago.
So Montero is at first, Roland at second, Cito and Weatherford both coming in to score.
Aaron Godinez looks the runner at second. Slider stays out. Trying to get that pitch to curve over the outside portion of the plate to this lefty hitter.
With the ground out to second, he had a sac fly back in the third.
2-0 pitch with 2 on. Godinez delivers. Slider stays out. 3-0 count. .30 pitch, fouled off by Toffin. Swift Current Indians last night had a fun team building night. They ended up playing some floor hockey at the Comprehensive High School gym against the Pee Wee AA team. Good team building night for the Tribe. And Joe talks about this team. He talks about how he doesn't feel that they're as close-knit a group as some of the teams that he's seen in past years, as Aaron Godinez just missed low and away. And bases are loaded again after that walk from Godinez. So Jordan Schultz up. He was caught looking in one at bat tonight, and he almost had that sac fly RBI and would have if not for the missed tag up by Montero. So he's got the opportunity for another RBI, maybe 2, as he sends a shot into right field. 1 comes in to score. They're holding the runner up as Ackerman gets it in.
And they will hold up Montero at third.
So an RBI single for Jordan Schultz, and the lead for the Red Sox balloons to 6 runs.
And the runs just keep coming for the Red Sox here in the bottom of 4.
And Brandon Vaughn up.
And batter now Brandon Vaughn already had a single, came up to score earlier this inning.
Infield single to get this party started for the Regina Red Sox way back when. He was the first batter the Swift Current Indians pitchers faced in this bottom of the fourth, where the Regina Red Sox have put up a crooked number. 6-0 the score on the strength of a 5-run fourth, and the Tribe looking for an elusive second out. Godinez delivers, and that's in the dirt. A good job by Jake Garcia to keep that in front of him.
Ball number 1. Vaughn officially 1 for 2 tonight with a strikeout. In addition to
Park
that
Smithy,
single and
the starting pitcher for the Regina Red Sox, just playing some light toss in the bullpen, staying loose as the Regina offense has paid the bills here in the bottom of the fourth inning with a 5-run
for ball number 2.
bottom of the fourth. Godinez,
Still loaded for Regina. and
that'll be
that
called
one's
strike
first
one
strike, and it's
to
2-1,
Vaughn.
2-1, pardon me. Jordan Schultz
Gabe
at
Snyder,
first, Thompson
cleanup
at
hitter,
second, Montero
first baseman in the on-deck circle.
5 runs for the Red Sox here in the bottom of 4 thus far. That one's
Fouled off.
Fouled off into the parking lot behind the stands along the first base line. Lights on for a little bit now. Curry. Sun sets over the right field fence and the rather large hill that's behind the right field fence here.
So 2-2 the count.
2 balls.
Zach Weatherford reached on a fielder's choice, play at the plate. That's been the only out for the Swift Current Indians that they've been able to get against the Red Sox here in the bottom of the fourth. Sox batting around and putting 5 on the board in the process. 2-2 count remains after big Brandon Vaughn fouls one into the backstop.
Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Vaughn.
Vaughn reaches, ground ball hit to Chad Schultz, the 4, 6, and the 3. Thank goodness. Swift Current Indians score a double play, 4-6-3. But the Regina Red Sox put up 5 in their half of the fourth inning. 6-0 Sox. Full line egg, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle, $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Treat your dad to the Father's Day buffet at Living Sky Casino. From 4:30 to 7:30, the Sky Center will host a barbecue-themed buffet featuring bannock and butter, potato salad, pasta salad, coleslaw, veggies and dipped, baked beans, baked potato, and succulent barbecued beef on a bun, barbecued chicken, and pork ribs. Not to mention corn on the cob, watermelon, and some of Dad's favorite desserts. For all Dad's done for you, treat him to the Father's Day buffet at the Sky Center, June 21st from 4:30 to 7:30 at Living Sky Casino. Play responsibly.
Many of us.
Well, the task for the Swift Current Indians for the rest of the night, chip away at this 6-0 lead. Heading into the top of the fifth, they have time to do it. The most runs the Swift Current Indians have put up this season was 12, opening night, 12-3 victory over the Moose Jaw Miller Express. Tribe is capable of offense. Bats have fallen silent over this 6-game losing streak, but the deficit is 6 for the Swift Current Indians. Sun setting in the western sky as Tyler ends his third at bat of the game. He's flown out and been hit by a pitch. There's his night, as the last time he was up, he wore a slider right in the middle of the back. Smithy, the 0-1 pitch, winds and fires, goes fastball. Well hit ball by ends to center field, but Zach Weatherford will go for a jog and make that grab. Koch, who's 1 for 2 now at the plate. Koch is in Darren.
1 for 2 tonight. Single. Back in the first. Flew out to the out.
Jose Rojas on deck. Jose on base percentage of 1,000 tonight as he singled and walked. Be the third hitter this inning. Koch at the plate now. Koch, big cut with cruel intentions, but pulls it foul. As he hammers that over towards the hill in right field in Regina. A little bit of a hill in left field on the playing surface here. It's a bizarre landscape at Curry Field, but it's home for the Regina Red Sox, and they've played well here. 343 in the left field corner. A bit of a hill in left. 409 to straightaway center, and then 309 in right. A hard left turn in right field, and that 30-foot wall in right as well.
Just misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike.
3-1 count to Koch as that slider stayed outside in this righty versus lefty matchup. The right-handed pitcher, Smithy. Winds and fires, and he's going to walk Koch.
We'll go high outside, and Koch draws a walk. And there will be 1 on with 1 out for Rojas.
Second walk of the game issued by Smithy. First one was to this guy, Jose Rojas.
Couple words on the mound for Smithy.
Regina pitching coach Corey Thompson heads out for a quick mound visit with his starting pitcher, Smithy. A few people stretching in the Red Sox bullpen. Yeah, Smithy has just thrown more than 70 pitches in this game. We're in the top of the 5th inning, 6-0. The Regina Red Sox lead it. Smithy delivers to Rojas, and changeup finds the strike zone. 0-1 count. Nate Ackerman on deck.
1 out.
The 0-1 to Rojas.
Pitch way outside, evens count.
Rojas has homers in his last 2 games, both against the Okotoks Dogs this past weekend at Mitchell Field. 2 shots to right field, and Swift. Tribe would love for him to keep that streak going. Jose's been consistent for the Tribe this year. It's his 8th game, hitting .423 for the Indians.
And the 1-1.
Leading the Tribe regulars in batting average with that .423 average. Jose, slider, bend in for strike 2. 1-1 the count to the native of Anaheim. Vanguard College. Smithy looks the runner at first. In motion is Koch, throw to second base. 1 hops the shortstop Montero, and sliding in safe is Koch. So the Tribe trying to manufacture some offense, down 6 here in the top of the 5th. So Koch successfully swipes his 2nd bag of the year. That changes the complexion of this at bat to Rojas. Count now 2-2. Runner in scoring position, 1 away. Nate Ackerman on deck.
2 strikes to Rojas.
Smithy
Runner now in scoring position.
looks Koch, up and away to Rojas.
And a full count now to the shortstop for Swift Current.
Jose going the distance with Park Smithy here in the top of the 5th. And they're going to have some fun with Koch at second base, feigning the throw to second.
No throw.
Koch gets some dirt in the uni.
Koch will take his lead once again.
And Smithy.
To Rojas.
Well, they're going to play some more games with Koch before delivering the 3-2 pitch to Rojas.
As that was Cito moving back, or pardon me, Montero moving towards second to cover the bag.
3-2 pitch. Slider called strike 3, biting the outside corner.
Not very happy with that.
And Rojas is ticked at that called strike 3.
As he makes his way back towards the dugout.
And he let Chris Shore behind the plate know about it. Jose throws the bat against the screen. As Jose uncharacteristically caught looking.
And flew out. In his previous 2 at-bats, Smithy will Comes set to his belt.
So Ackerman at the plate now. Ground ball, and that is in the 5-6 gap. Koch is being sent home. Plate, and Koch slides in, and the Tribe are on the board. RBI single from Ackerman. Koch on his horse. And the Swift Current Indians get on the board here in the top of the 5th. It's a mountain to climb, but the Tribe have taken their first step. 2-out RBI by Nate Ackerman, scoring Darren Koch from second base. A low-velocity ground ball that Toffin just couldn't get to in time.
And the first pitch now to
Smithy fires to Betancourt and just misses low. Ackerman on at first. Tribe on the board.
Ackerman stands on first after that RBI single, driving in Koch for the first run of the game for the Indians.
1-0 pitch. Smithy delivers. Ground ball. Montero, and it's through him. Not an easy play to make. Montero would have had to take that on the run, but he ran right over it.
And back-to-back singles here for Swift Current.
And Kevin Betancourt on at first. Ackerman at second. 2 balls hitting the same area of the field. And Chad Schultz at the plate now for his third at-bat of the game. Schultz coming into this game hitting .333. 11 for 33 coming into this contest. Now 11 for 35 as he struck out twice to Smithy tonight. Smithy's had his number, but we'll see if Schultz can figure him out in the third try against him. Schultz gets a piece of the first offering and sends it into the gear of the Regina Red Sox.
First, Ackerman at second. 2 out, 1 in already for Swift Current.
Smithy, slider, and he's been throwing it consistently for strikes. And Chad Schultz with a come on man to the home plate umpire.
There's been a few players tonight with words for Chris Shore working behind home plate.
A couple of the Swift Current Indians hitters feeling that they're dealing with a swollen strike zone here tonight. 0-2 pitch. And Schultz, ground ball, again hit to Montero, who grabs it. Throw to second is over the head of the second baseman. And Nate Ackerman will gallop in to score, and the Tribe put up a crooked number. It's now 6-2. Well, it wasn't exactly the Mona Lisa for Chad Schultz. He hit a ground ball to Montero. They tried to get the force at second, but it was way over the head of Cito. And through that, Ackerman coming in to score. And it's now a 6-2 lead for the Swift Current Indians. And Scotty Douglas is going to come out and have a pitcher's mound visit, and he's going to bring in some relief. A right-hander making his way in from the Regina Red Sox bullpen.
Montero this time made the stop, but airmailed it out, and I will spell the end of the night for Park Smithy. We'll take a break on the call to the bullpen.
Park Smithy hovering around 80 pitches in this one. He will exit. Numbers on Smithy, 4 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 runs actually, both of them earned. Walked 2 and struck out 5 along the way. Well, new pitcher coming in, and we'll learn all about him in just a moment and be back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly.
Tyler Vavra coming in to pitch for the Regina Red Sox.
For Vavra, this will be his 4th appearance so far this season, all in relief. 3 innings pitched in total, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts. He has a 1-1 record.
Vavra, 3 innings of work, 3 appearances, 3 innings of work. 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. He's walked 4 and struck out 2, 1-1 record, allowing 2 doubles, ERA of 9, right-hander in. And the Regina Red Sox trying to nip a Swift Current Indians rally in the bud here. Fritzky's going to hammer that into foul territory with runners on the corners. Tribe have put up 2 here in the top of the 5th inning.
For long strike number 1.
And Reed Fritzky, who's 0 for 2. He's flown out and was caught looking the last time he was up, working against Tyler Vavra. Vavra has a look at Betancourt at 3rd. Nice slider from Vavra that finds the strike zone. 0-2. The righty Vavra ahead of Reed Fritzky. And the Swift Current Indians want to keep this rally train a-going here. Now down 4. Shot by Fritzky, 1 hopper to Montero in the glove, and they get the force at 3rd. But the Swift Current Indians show some signs of life. And they managed to put 2 on the board in their half of the 5th. Now to keep the Regina Red Sox at bay. The Tribe on the field behind Aaron Godinez when we come back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing health care in South Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Well, the Regina Red Sox, geez, I got to quit saying that. The Sox put up 5 in the bottom of the 4th. Swift Current Indians respond with not as big a shot, but in the baseball slugfest. A potential knockout shot by the Red Sox in the 4th, and the Swift Current Indians respond with a strong jab in the 5th. Now 6-2 the lead. So Gabe Snyder, his 3rd trip to the plate this game, 1 for 2. He grounded out to the pitcher and had a single the last time he was up. Aaron Godinez, his 2nd inning of work for the Swift Current Indians, coming on in relief. Ball number 1. Ball 1 to Snyder, make it ball 2. Godinez offering in the dirt. Two-0 pitch, low and away, and Snyder just keeping that lumber on his shoulder, and 3-0 count. He'll likely lay off this one and make Godinez throw him a strike.
Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike.
Strike 1 called. A few of the Curry Field umpires with cold beverages in their hands disagree, but the one behind the plate says strike 1. 3-1 pitch, ground ball to Rojas, and Rojas, smoother than a fresh jar Skippy, gets the 6-3. The reliable Rojas at short, making those look easy. So Bryson Shelton, 2 for 2, Shelton. An offensive presence for the Red Sox. Designated hitter. Pitch from Godinez, and it's ball 1 on a slider that stays out. Strike 2, or strike 1, pardon me, second pitch of the offering. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here. Tribe trying to hold the Regina Red Sox at bay. Big cut, and Shelton's bat snaps impotently into the vacant air for strike 2.
And it's now 1-2.
Nobody on, 1 away.
Nobody on for the Red Sox.
Pitch low and out from Godinez, 2-2. Shelton not chasing after that last offering.
My name's Brady Knight. Glad to have you along wherever you're tuning in, whether it's across Saskatchewan, throughout Western Canada.
Slider from Godinez, and getting a piece of that was Shelton. Hammered it foul towards the Swift Current Indians bullpen.
Evening as it is here in Regina too. The sun's setting. Nice light breeze coming through the ballpark.
2-2 pitch, curve ball from Godinez, and way in front of that was Shelton. And we haven't seen that curveball a lot from Aaron Godinez, but he threw it there. And that pitch with more movement than a big couple driving down a bumpity road. And a big bat in the Red Sox lineup taken care of. As Godinez takes care of Bryson Shelton. Jeff Cito up now. He's walked and driven in a run tonight. RBI single, showing bunt with nobody on, and that slider misses up as pulling away in time with Cito. Godinez getting more comfortable throwing that slider as well. Pitch, there it is again.
In there for a strike.
1-1.
Dropping into the zone, and it's 1-1.
2 away, nobody on.
Free to follow us along on Twitter.
Slider could be trouble, and that's just going to drop foul down the first base line.
First base line into the right field territory. You can follow us along on Twitter at.
So Jeff Cito trying to go opposite field with a shot there.
Updated. At home, away, he's always there. And also shameless plug, you can also follow me at Brady Knight in the new one.
1-2 pitch, check swing.
That one's drilled into the mesh netting.
As Lumber makes contact with ball. Swing that Cito didn't want to happen, but count remains 1-2 with 2 away. Godinez delivers, goes to that curve, and that just drops out of the strike zone.
Nobody on for the
2-2.
Red Sox. 2 away. And the count now 2-2.
Dinez has worked 1 2/3, just over 30 pitches.
The pitch.
Ground ball hit to Jose Rojas. Jose says, look what I found, and gets that off to Reed Fritzke for the 3rd out. A 3-up, 3-down inning, which is just what the doctor ordered for the Swift Current Indians defense. 5 complete innings are in the books. It is a 6-2 Regina Red Sox lead. The Tribe on the sticks in just a moment when we come back with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Treat your dad to the Father's Day buffet at Living Sky Casino. From 4:30 to 7:30, the Sky Center will host a barbecue-themed buffet featuring bannock and butter, potato salad, pasta salad, coleslaw, veggies and dipped, baked beans, baked potato, and succulent barbecued beef on a bun, barbecued chicken, and pork ribs. Not to mention corn on the cob, watermelon, and some of Dad's favorite desserts. For all Dad's done for you, Treat him to the Father's Day Buffet at the Sky Center, June 21st from 4:30 to 7:30 at Living Sky Casino. Play responsibly.
Garcia, Brooks, ends. 8-9-1 due up for the Swift Current Indians. Top of the 6th inning. The Tribe trail 6-2 in danger of elongating that losing streak to 7 games here. They need some late inning magic here in Regina. Tyler Vavra, the Regina Red Sox, coming on in relief last inning.
We work our way into the top of 6th. First pitch to Garcia in there first strike.
First encounter between Garcia and Vavra. And that pitch is going to get right past the catcher for the Red Sox. It's rolling behind the plate. Low and away pitch that got by him. No on. No harm done. 1-1 the count. Vavra just misses low to Garcia. That'll be ball 2. 2-1 the count.
2-1 to Garcia is 0 for 2 tonight with a
Jake Garcia, catcher, University of North Colorado, sophomore, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Pitch outside. Righty on righty here as Vavra went across the plate with that offering. 3-1 count to Jake.
Out of town scoreboard across the WMBL. That one in there for
Strike 2
strike.
as that fastball pounds the zone.
Now to Garcia.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Dropped a 1-0 decision to the Okotoks Dons.
3-2 pitch.
The 3-2
Just missed low, and that's going to be a walk for Garcia.
And Garcia draws a leadoff walk. He's aboard for the first time tonight. And the batter now, Drew Brooks.
Brooks, 1 for 2, singling and grounding out to the first baseman last time he was up.
Melville. Apparently some showers coming through there. Moose Jaw holding a 2-1 lead in that one so far.
And Drew Brooks awaits the first offering from Vavra. Jake Garcia at first.
The Cardinals in Yorkton score is 4-2 in the top of the 7th.
Wind up and the delivery high. Fly ball.
And that one's going to come down somewhere.
One just landing right behind us at our broadcast location here at Curry Field in Regina.
And that game in Moose Jaw was...
So strike 1 to Brooks.
Is in the 4th, currently delayed by rain. Pitch is outside.
Pitch stays out on Vavra to Brooks. 1-1 the count. Jake Garcia at first base after walking moments ago.
1 for 2 with a single and a grounder.
Top of the order, and Tyler Enns on deck.
Pardon me.
Enns has flown out twice and been hit by a pitch as that offering from Vavra.
Bit low? I'm not sure. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Just a bit low. 2-1 the count. Vavra to the plate.
That one is low in
Backs Brooks up a little bit. 3-1 the count.
1 to third baseman for the Indians.
Red Sox do have a lefty warming up in their bullpen.
And here comes the 3-1.
Ball 4. And back-to-back walks here issued by Tyler Vavra.
And as Vavra works into this one, not off to the
Tyler Vavra,
start. Back
Calgary kid, Canisius University, 6'4", 210.
ends as a pair of flyouts, and he was hit
And
by
Scotty Douglas is going to head out to the pitcher's mound. And the Sox have been heating up a lefty, and they may deploy him here with no out and 2 on for the Swift Current Indians. Tribe down 4, but they're not going away quietly. Top of the 6th inning.
That will do it for Vavra, and we will take a break.
And with nobody out, the Swift Current Indians have 2 on. Sox are going to mix it up and throw a lefty in just moments.
Red Sox baseball, ReginaRedSox.com.
And we'll give that aforementioned lefty a chance to warm up, and we'll be back in just a moment with more Full Line Ag. Swift Current Indians baseball.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826. and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly.
Regina Red Sox deploying a local lefty to try and take care of the Swift Current Indians in the top of the 6th. Kendall Daniels coming in. This is going to be Daniels' 6th appearance of the year. No starts. He's worked 5 2/3 innings of work, been hit off 5 times. 2 runs, both of them earned, 4-1 strikeout to walk ratio. His record is 0-1. 2 saves on the season for the local lefty and an ERA of 3.17. Exiting stage left for the Regina Red Sox moments ago, Tyler Vavra. Working 1/3 of an innings, walking 2. And the 3 hitters that he faced. So Kendall Daniels, Scotty Douglas, and the Regina Red Sox. Tyler Enns leading off at the top of the order again. 4th time through the order for the Tribe. First time facing Daniels. The lefty throws a strike to the Swift Current Indians outfielder. The 3-year veteran in the WMBL. Played his last 2 seasons in Melville, part of that 2013 championship team in the WMBL's smallest market. Daniels winds and fires. Enns gets a piece of that offering, just a little bit behind it. And count will be 0-2 with none out and 2 on for the Swift Current Indians. Tribe down by 4, but trying to force the issue here in the top of the 6th inning. Regina Red Sox warming up a righty as we speak.
2 on with nobody out.
Sox look the runner at second. Daniels winds and delivers. High fly ball.
Over at first.
And that's hit to Snyder. He'll make the catch in foul territory. And Enns will fly out to the first baseman in foul territory.
Batter now, Darren
Darren Koch up now for the Tribe. Koch 1 for 2 with a walk. Koch has singled, flown out, and walked in that order tonight for the Swift Current Indians in his previous 3 appearances. Garcia at second. Brooks at first. Ball 1 to Koch. Koch, his 2nd year with the Swift Current Indians, hit around 300 last year for the Tribe with a couple home runs. He'd love to see something he can drive from Kendall Daniels. High fly ball hit into center field. Weatherford underneath makes the grab and unable to tag up in advance of the Swift Current Indians runners. So Kendall Daniels comes in and induces a couple of fly balls from the Tribe.
And the batter will now be...
And the 1 for 2 Jose Rojas up now for the Tribe. Lefty on lefty here. Kendall Daniels and Jose Rojas.
2 out for Rojas.
Top of the 6th inning, Tribe down by 4. They got 2 guys on. Swift Current Indians got to make some hay here while the sun is shining for them. First pitch to Rojas. He's going to hammer that straight back.
And that one's going to drop somewhere behind us here at the broadcast booth. A few fans reaching up over their heads. Only reason I wasn't is
He'll just miss us. And Rojas. 1-1 count with 2 down and 2 on.
strike to Rojas.
Daniels looks the runner at second, winds and delivers. Ground ball by Jose, and that's just foul down the first baseline.
First baseline gets into the Red Sox bullpen where there's
1-2, count to Rojas.
throwing seriously, just a couple guys keeping loose. Plenty of people standing around though, all kinds
Rojas hitting north of 400 for the Tribe.
corner of right field.
Daniels delivers. Rojas fouls off another one.
Fouled off into the screen.
2 strikes against Rojas, swinging defensively and making Kendall Daniels throw everything at him here.
Brooks at first, Garcia at second. 2 on, 2 out for Swift Current. They trail the Red Sox 6-2 here in inning number 6.
Kendall Daniels, the lefty, to Rojas, tries to get him to chase something low and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
And Jose holds off. Next action for the Tribe is tomorrow night when they host the top of the Saskatchewan Division, Weyburn Beavers. The 9-3 Beavers making their second trip to Swifty on the season tomorrow. Then they host Moose Jaw Thursday night, in Moose Jaw Friday. Curveball to Rojas. He gets a piece of it. Stays alive.
Stays alive at 1 and 2. And Garcia at second has been dancing around at every single pitch.
Another 1-2 offering from Daniels to Rojas. Daniels will take an extra second to ponder what he might throw at the Indians shortstop. 1-2 pitch. Rojas swings at a low offering and hits it towards the Tribe bullpen.
Third base line into the bullpen for Swift Current.
So Jose fell behind in the count 0-2 and now battling with Kendall Daniels with 2 on and 2 out.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Jose Rojas.
Jose waiting for that pitch that he can do something with. And with the Tribe down 6-2 heading into the twilight of this game in Regina, the Swift Current Indians need to get some runs going by any means necessary. Rojas battling at the plate with Kendall Daniels, brought on in relief moments ago.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch.
High fly ball by Rojas.
Shallow left field.
Gabe Montero takes a trip into the outfield, makes the grab. And the Swift Current Indians will strand 2. And Kendall Daniels comes in and stops the bleeding for the Regina Red Sox. 6-2, bottom of the 6th, coming up in just moments. When we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, The Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call The Hearing Place 780826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Back in Regina on Taco Time Tuesday here at Curry Field. Taco Tuesday. Red Sox.
Having some fun here in Regina, and why not? The hometown Red Sox have a 6-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 6th inning. The Sox hungry for more. 9-1-2 due up for the Red Sox. That'll be Montero, Jagger Toffin, and Jordan Schultz. The big dagger for the Red Sox was in the bottom of the 4th when they put 5 runs up on the Swift Current Indians en route to this 6-2 lead. So we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swift Current Indians have had 3 scoreless innings against the Regina Red Sox. Defense can take some solace in that. Aaron Godinez set to face the #9 hitter, Gabriel Montero. First offering, it's Godinez's slider, which has been effective at times for him. Montero, speedy, resourceful player, gets tricky and shows bunt on the 0-1 pitch. That pitch low and away, and that'll be ball 1, 1-1 the count to Montero. Godinez.
The
Fastball Montero hit along the dirt, and Jose Rojas, that jumped up on him, gets the throw to first and not in time. A funny hop just before it hit the glove of Jose. Lost his footing, got that throw off. And Jose making an E6, hammered against him for that throw. A ground ball, and Jose just lost his footing. So Jagger Toffin up now. He's grounded out, sac fly RBI, and a walk. And it's not going to be Jagger Toffin. So Liam Shibata coming in. Scotty Douglas, coach of the Regina Red Sox. When his team gets up late in the game, he's known to mix and match his lineup and give everyone a chance to get in there. So perhaps the first substitution of many. No reason to take Jagger Toffin out of the lineup. He grounded out, had a sac fly RBI and a walk, but Liam Shibata coming in for the Red Sox. Getting an at-bat with one on against Aaron Godinez, no out. Some dance moves at first from Gabriel Montero. And Godinez turns around and makes that quick throw to Fritzky at first. Quick look by Godinez at first. Montero in motion on the bunt. That's in the dirt, and Garcia unable to get that throw off in time, and Montero will steal second uncontested.
I think that's Weatherford down there. And in with a stolen base is Weatherford. And here comes the pitch to Shibata. That one comes inside. 2-0 now.
Well, Shibata, 2-0 count. On deck for the Red Sox is Gabriel Montero, getting ahead of myself in my lineup here. Zach Weatherford at second. So 2-1 count.
One strike to Shibata. One on, nobody out for the Red Sox. Weatherford is at second. That one swung on.
Rojas looks the runner at second. He'll stay put. And Shibata will be put out via the 6-3.
They get Shibata. 6-3 goes out number 1.
So Gabriel Montero up now. I was so excited to see Montero hit again. I got ahead of myself in my program here. So Montero at the plate, Zach Weatherford at second base. Montero, his night. Single, RBI single.
As we are just shy of 2 hours into this one, as that one comes in outside.
First pitch misses from Godinez to Montero. Top of the order, and Jagger Toffin due up for the Sox.
For Weatherford, that was his 4th stolen base of the season. Now in the clear lead for the Red Sox. He's been caught only once.
Godinez has a quick look at Weatherford at second.
Godinez. Nobody covering second, though, so nowhere to throw it. The 1-0.
Ground ball. Hit back at Godinez. Great lateral movement by Jose Rojas to move over and snag that low velocity dribbler. Great job by Rojas to track that down. It was over the pitcher's mound through Godinez, but Jose Rojas, so reliable at short. Great lateral movement, quick leather to throwing hand transition for the 6-3. So top of the order, and Jagger Toffin up.
2 out, 1 on. Zach Weatherford now stands on third.
2 down. Sox have a runner at third. Godinez delivers. There's that slider from Godinez for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Toffin, top of the order. Godinez to the plate, off-speed pitch, and just in front of that one was Toffin as he hammers that towards its own dugout. Big Justin Kaler warming up for the Swift Current Indians. The 6'9" righty playing catch with Casey Bang.
2 down, 1 on for the Red Sox here in.
And we'll see if the Tribe deploy Big Hoss before this one is done, as Godinez winds and delivers. Low velocity ground ball to Rojas. He's got to take it on the run and does. And Jose, another fine play at short to take care of the Regina Red Sox as they ground out to the shortstop. Busy inning of work for Jose Rojas. Sox will strand 1. 6 complete innings in the books. Top of 7 coming up. It's a 6-2 Red Sox lead on Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians. Treat your dad to the Father's Day buffet at Living Sky Casino. From 4:30 to 7:30, the Sky Center will host a barbecue-themed buffet featuring bannock butter, potato salad, pasta salad, coleslaw, veggies and dipped, baked beans, baked potato, and succulent barbecued beef on a bun, barbecued chicken, and pork ribs. Not to mention corn on the cob, watermelon, and some of Dad's favorite desserts. For all Dad's done for you, treat him to the Father's Day buffet at the Sky Center, June 21st from 4:30 to 7:30 at Living Sky Casino. Living Sky Casino. Living Sky. Play responsibly.
Hey kids, baseball Regina is once again coming on full ball. It's beginning its 12th season this year until September.
Regina Red Sox sending a righty to the mound. Kendall Daniels coming in. 1 inning of work, facing 3 hitters, and taking care of the Swift Current Indians, not allowing any hits and any runs as he was brought in to stop the bleeding and did so. So the Regina Red Sox going back to a right-handed pitcher. Jeremy Sylvester is in. 4 appearances, no starts, 5 2/3 innings of work. He's been hit off of 6 times, 5 runs, 2 of them earned. He's walked 2 and struck out 3, ERA of 3.17. So Jeremy Sylvester in to face the Swift Current Indians. Tribe going 4-5-6, Ackerman, Betancourt, and Chad Schultz. And a few changes for the Regina Red Sox. As coming in to catch is Garrett Hall behind the plate as well. So new pitcher, no new catcher. New first baseman as well for the Swift Current Indians.
And I'm not sure, but I think there may also be a couple other defensive changes. We'll try to get just.
Or pardon me, new first baseman in for Regina.
As we work our way into inning number 7. Batter is
Gabe Snyder moving over to first as Hall comes in to catch.
First pitch.
Ackerman drills it behind him.
Strike number 1. Who's that over at first? Nothing in 1 to count. To Ackerman. Pitch from Sylvester is
Sylvester low and away. 1-1 the count to Nate.
One ball, 1 strike. The pitch
Swung on and missed. Big cut by Ackerman. And 1-2 the count. Sylvester is blowing the fastball right by him. And for Big Nate, RBI single tonight for the Tribe. He's also struck out and flown out. So 1 for 3 is Ackerman. Stays alive by hammering one into the backstop. Count remains 1-2. Ackerman, Betancourt, Schultz due up for the Indians here.
Sylvester comes set.
Sylvester deals. Ackerman checks the swing and fouls it ever so slightly. And count 1-2 to Ackerman. Local kid, Sylvester on the mound for the Sox. Back-to-back local pitchers in Kendall Daniels and Sylvester. So Scotty Douglas getting some local color, and Ackerman is going to foul that one off the hands, and that one hurt big Nate. Ackerman drops the bat, and that one got him hard. And things going from bad to worse for the Swift Current Indians, and they're going to debate whether or not Ackerman should get put on first base, as that one got him in the hand. Swing off the hands, or did that one hit him in the hands? That's what the powwow is about now with the umpiring crew. It hurt Ackerman. He was in some degree of pain, although he looks to be feeling better now. Dropped the bat right away. Count was 1-2. Pitch inside. Ackerman checking the swing, and it got him in the hands. And Joe Carnahan saying it hit him. You can read Joe's lips from here. He said it hit him. Look at his hand. And Joe Carnahan, and he may be looking for an excuse to fire up his team here, down 6-2. And you knew with the Swift Current Indians on a losing skid, one of these may be coming from Joe Carnahan. I think Joe's going to keep right on going here.
Pretty loud here, and not sure how much longer Chris Short's going to let this one go on for.
Yep, and now the show will begin with Joe. And with the Swift Current Indians in the midst of a losing skid, you knew something like this from Joe was coming. Down 6-2 in the 7th, Ackerman. Joe debating that Ackerman was hit by that pitch.
Chris Shore will continue walking towards first. Carnahan is still walking after him, and that's something where you really want to watch where you're starting to put your hands.
And Joe Carnahan, he's done this before. He knows what he's doing. He's going to try and fire up his squad here. Base umpires intervening. Joe's going to get a shot at all three of them before he's done.
As we continue to watch this unfold, we can take a look at your out-of-town scoreboard. Crowd is getting fed up now. And Carnahan now shuffling the dirt around by his feet. Earlier today, Okotoks won 1-0 over Edmonton. In the bottom of the 8th, a little bit ahead of the game, Lethbridge leading 5-2 over the Cardinals in Yorkton, and out of the rain delay.
Well, I've seen Joe do this before. I've been calling games that have had Joe involved for a lot of years. This might break his endurance record, though.
Elmer Jerkovitz now having a good long talk with Carnahan.
Joe heading off the field. It's not going to go quietly, though. Joe over at the third base bag. He's just going to keep right on going here, getting in Elmer Jerkovitz's ear. Well, in order for them to escort Joe out of here back to the change room, the gate is in left center, so Joe still has about 50 yards to go. Regina's pitcher, Sylvester, staying warmed up, but Joe Carnahan is going to be escorted fully off the field.
Carnahan's going to get escorted all the way along to the exit in the left field wall here at Curry.
Well, if Joe's going to get tossed from this game, he's going to make it worth it and get his money's worth. Nate Ackerman will resume an at-bat with the count 1-2. This all started. Ackerman took a pitch off the hands. Joe debating that Ackerman should have got the pass to first base after being hit by the pitch. Umpire said no. Ackerman was in mid-swing when that happened. And then Joe decided to debate that call. And that debate's been going on for a while now. So Joe is going to exit at the gate in left center. He's going to stick around before leaving this one and get a parting shot in with Elmer Jerkovitz, the base umpire. So Joe finally makes his way out of this one. And now that poor umpire has to jog all the way back to the third base position. Joe Carnahan, his first bump of the season.
Everybody back in place. Alrighty. So Carnahan is out of the ballgame.
So Eric Dorton will take over skipper duties for the Swift Current Indians.
Jerkovitz is back in his spot at third. And with a 1-2 count.
And we'll see if that fires up the Swift Current Indians down by 4 here in the top of the 7th. 6-2 the score for the Regina Red Sox.
Sorry for those little bit of audio problems right there. We'll try to get that sorted out here. As that one is swung
Ackerman, base hit,
into left field for
injured hand and all. And Ackerman, 2 for 2 in his last 2 at-bats, 2 for 4 on the night. Nobody out. Swift Current Indians have a base runner, and looks like we're going to have a bit of an adventure here in the top of the 7th inning.
So the leadoff runner is finally aboard for Swift Current here in the 7th.
So Kevin Betancourt up now.
Betancourt. First pitch to him. Comes in for ball number 1.
Well, that's the beauty of our setup here with the live stream on YouTube. If you're a big fan of ejections, you can watch Joe get tossed over and over again. Nate Ackerman at first.
The 1-0.
Betancourt gets underneath it. A fly ball to center field. Zach Weatherford will river dance underneath that one and make the grab.
For out number 1, Betancourt is retired.
Betancourt flies out to the center fielder, and that'll bring Chad Schultz up. Schultz has struck out twice, but he had an RBI single the last time he was up. Schultz also with the dubious distinction of being the beer batter in this contest. So the beer drinkers of Regina are 2 for 3 tonight, and Schultz 1 for 3 with that RBI single. 1 out, Big Nate at first.
Twice already tonight.
Ackerman took a pitch off the hands. That's the whole reason Joe Carnahan debated. He felt Ackerman should have gotten to first after being hit by a pitch, but the umpire saying he was in mid-swing. Pitch low to Schultz.
Ball 1.
And 1-0 to Chad.
First in Ackerman as we're finally into this 7th inning.
Eric Dorton's show now as Joe Carnahan's been ejected for the first time in 2015.
And the 1-0 now coming from Jeremy Sylvester.
Sylvester ominously glares Ackerman back to first.
Back over to first.
And he'll focus on the 1-0 to Chad Schultz. On deck is Reed Fritzke. Ackerman leading off at first. Sylvester winds and delivers to Schultz. Schultz thought about that pitch, and that bites the southern portion of the strike zone. 1-1 the count to Chad.
Saying that in all his years, he's never seen a coach escorted off through a center field door by an umpire. Although it sounds like it isn't.
Quick look by Sylvester
For
over at Ackerman.
That one
Pitch at the letters.
ball number 2.
And 2-1 the count.
Also the play-by-play team for the broadcast booth tonight.
Yeah, it's a big Nate at first.
Carnahan is being ejected in the 2015 season.
Wind up in the delivery. Chad Schultz is going to call time, and he's going to do it just in mid warm-up or mid wind-up.
By Chris Shore.
Pitchers don't like that. And Sylvester will compose himself and get set for the 2-1 delivery to Schultz. Fastball outside. Schultz holds off. 3-1 the count. One away, 6-2. The Regina Red Sox lead it. Top of the 7th inning. Swift Current Indians looking to get some offense going here against these stingy Regina Red Sox. Sox coming into this game 8-5, second in the WMBL Sask division. A game and a half behind Weyburn. Tribe will play those Weyburn Beavers tomorrow in Swift Current, and Schultz is going to get a walk. The thirsty Sox fans don't get a discount on cold bevies as the beer batter reaches. And Reed Fritzky up now for the Tribe. Quick conference on the mound as Corey Thompson, pitching coach for the Regina Red Sox, heads out and has a chat with his pitcher and catcher. Garrett Hall in to catch here in the 7th inning.
Court decided to go kaput on us.
We were talking today, the broadcast crew was, games in Regina, for whatever reason, it's never a quick one. Whether it's pitchers that really like to take their time or a 10-minute ejection by a manager.
First pitch.
Never plan on getting out of Curry Field before 10 o'clock. This game's been going for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. And we're in the top of the 7th.
Ackerman on second. Schultz at first.
Reed Fritzky awaiting the 0-1. 2 on, 1 out. Jake Garcia on deck, representing the Tribe tying run.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 the count to Fritzky. Fritzky's hit well for average thus far in the young season for the Swift Current Indians. 333.
For Swift Current, they still trail 6-2.
10 hits, 30 at bats for Fritzky.
Top of the 7th here in Regina.
1 for extra bases.
The 1-1.
Pitch to Fritzky in the dirt, and 2-1 the count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fritzky, number 7 hitter in the Tribe order, Jake Garcia, as we mentioned, on deck. Flags just dangling in center field. The wind has died, and Fritzky, 2-1 pitch, finds strike 2.
Nice pitch from Jeremy Sylvester.
So 2-2 now to Fritzky. 1 away. That's Ackerman at second base. Chad Schultz at first.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Schultz was walked moments ago.
Swift Current.
2-2 pitch to Fritzky.
Pitch is
There's a
swung
shot,
on,
and that will be just over the head of Cito. Ackerman's going to have to gallop to third as he held up, thinking Cito might have a play.
And the bases will be loaded.
And it'll be Fritzky. Reed's 11th base hit of the year. And now the bases are loaded, 1 out, with Jake Garcia at the plate.
So Fritzky is at first, Schultz at second, Ackerman advancing over to third, scampering over there as that one drops into center. And
So Ackerman is singled, Betancourt's flown out.
Jake Garcia.
Schultz walked and Fritzky singled moments ago. So Jake Garcia up now. He represents the tying run. 6-2 the score here, top of the 7th inning. Regina Red Sox with a lead, but the Swift Current Indians forcing the issue late in this game. First pitch to Garcia, and he fouls one off the dome of Hall behind the plate. So 0-1 count to Jake, 1 out. Drew Brooks on deck for the Swift Current Indians. Garcia 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Garcia, a 172 hitter coming into tonight's action in Regina.
To Garcia.
Base is loaded. 0-1, low, Make it 1-1.
A little bit low.
Fritzky at first, Schultz at second, Nate Ackerman at first, Joe Carnahan on the bus. That's what we've seen in the top of the 7th. Garcia, the number 8 hitter in the tribe order. Number 9 is Drew Brooks on deck. In to pitch for the Regina Red Sox, Jeremy Sylvester. Garcia drills it into the backstop.
And it's 1-2.
And 1-2 count.
On the
One down.
ejection of Carnahan and the exit through the center field door at Curry, that is the exit that leads to where the visiting team's bus parks, and the one of the parking lots here at Curry Field, and it's where the teams enter and exit the field.
So the 1-2 pitch
Right behind
to Garcia on the way.
the center field wall.
Right-handed pitcher Sylvester winds and fires, and it's a called strike 3.
And Garcia will go
And
down
Jake
for
Garcia,
big
caught looking,
strikeout,
debates that strike 3 call as he heads back to the dugout.
and the batter will be
Drew Brooks up for the Swift Current Indians.
but this time 2 out.
Tribe have stranded their share of runners tonight, and Drew Brooks will look to change that. Brooks, 4 RBIs on the season, 1 home run for the Swift Current Indians. He hit that one in Melville last weekend.
For Swift Current.
Bases are loaded. 2 out, though. Top of the 7th. Brooks, big swing. And the count will be 0-1. Lefty hitter on righty pitcher here in the top of the 7th inning, with the bases loaded. Brooks representing the tying run for the Swift Current Indians. A few times they've forced the issue, but the Regina Red Sox have managed to wiggle themselves out of harm's way a few times tonight with Swift Current runners in scoring position. 6-2 the score. Sylvester winds and delivers, and
Nothing and 2 to Drew Brooks.
looks like a slider that curved in on Brooks.
Strike away from getting out of a little bit of a jam here.
0-2 the count, 2 out.
2 out, bases still loaded for Swift Current. Fritzky on first, Schultz on second. Nate Ackerman
The windup and the delivery just a bit outside.
just missing is Sylvester.
Young Drew Brooks keeps the lumber on his shoulder. And the count is 1-2.
Still very much alive here at Curry. Never afraid.
Fans sticking around here in Regina. Wind up in the delivery. Ground ball.
Towards first and running it
And that is recovered by Snyder. He'll touch first, and the Swift Current Indians will leave the bases loaded.
No runs. They do get a pair of hits, and they lead them.
Swift Current Indians put 3 on, but can't bring them home. Joe Carnahan gets ejected. Tonight to remember in Regina. 6-2, the Red Sox lead at its full-line ag. Swift Current Indians baseball.
Take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Get your motor running and head out to Living Sky Casino for a chance to win his and hers 2015 Harley-Davidson Dyna Switchbacks in Born to Be Wild. Swipe your player's card daily for your chance to qualify for the grand prize draw. Qualifier draws are held every Tuesday at 8. And if you're here when your name is drawn, you'll also win a $500 cash bonus. Grand prize draw will take place Tuesday, June 30th at 8, with the qualifiers playing the Mystery Key Game. One lucky winner will be heading down the highway with his and hers motorcycles valued at over $50,000. Born to Be Wild. Now through June at Living Sky Casino. Live it up. Play responsibly.
Okay, guys.
Your attention, please. Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for our Regina Red Sox. Our right fielder, number 40, Jordan Schultz.
Regina for the Red Sox as we head into the bottom of 7. Jordan Schultz, Brandon Vaughn, Gabe Snyder provided there and for their changes from Scott Douglas. 3
Jordan Schultz 1 for 3 at the plate now, facing Aaron Godinez and the Swift Current Indians. Seems like ages ago, the last time we saw Godinez pitch after that marathon of a 7th inning that saw the Swift Current Indians get 3 runners on, their coach get ejected, and take his time in leaving the field. So Godinez, first time in a while that he's been on the mound, but 1-1 the count here, working against the number 2 hitter in Regina's order, Jordan Schultz. Schultz 1 for 3. There's a curveball from Godinez that plunks into the strike zone. 1-2 the count. Schultz, native of Strasbourg, Saskatchewan. As Godinez winds and delivers. Check swing. No, he didn't. 2-2 count here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Curveball from Godinez, timed well by Schultz, but that's hit to Enns in center field. And Enns will make the grab. So Brandon Vaughn up now. Vaughn 1 for 3. Scored one of the Red Sox runs. So Godinez, first offering to Vaughn, ground ball, hit to Brooks off the heel of the glove, and Brooks, he can't find the handle on it. A chopper, and Drew Brooks had to take it on the run and was unable to corral it in the glove. So Vaughn gets to first. First baseman Gabe Snyder up now. 1 for 3 with a single, and he's grounded out twice, both times up the middle, once to the pitcher and once to the shortstop. So Gabe Snyder with 1 on and 1 out. Big Snyder, 6'5" first baseman. First pitch is outside. And called strike 2. 6-2 ball game. Getting into the late stages of this one. Strike zone may open up a little bit. Godinez winds and fires and just out. 1-2 count. Brandon Vaughn doing some dancing between first and second. Godinez winds and fires, just a little bit out. 2-2.
If you didn't happen to catch it and you're just tuning in now, it was an overly dramatic one that probably lasted not getting you a solid 5 minutes.
Again, Vaughn, huge leadoff at first. Curveball from Godinez. That is hammered into the night sky. Koch's going to have to go for a run, and he lost it in the lights, I think. That ball was hit above the lights, and I think Koch may have lost it up there. And that's the kind of night it's been. Yep, Koch lost it. Too far away from Jose Rojas. Bryson Shelton 2 for 3. Singling, doubling, and striking out. Pitch from Godinez blows a fastball past Shelton.
Doing DHing duties tonight for Regina. Count 0-1 against him.
6'205", lefty hitter, Bryson Shelton. Godinez to the plate. That's low and away. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Runners on at first and second. 6-2, the Regina Red Sox lead it. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Full line egg, Swift Current Indians baseball. Got a lot of broadcasts coming up for you in the next little bit. Tonight in Regina, tomorrow and Thursday in Swift Current, Friday in Moose Jaw, Saturday, Sunday in Edmonton. Always enjoy the trip to Telus Field in Edmonton, former AAA ballpark. Turf infield. I know a lot of players looking forward to that game and that experience. We're still miles away from that, though, as the Swift Current Indians tomorrow night host the Weyburn Beavers. They're tops in the WMBL Saskatchewan division, jumping out to a quick record of 9-3. And then it's a home-and-home with Moose Jaw Thursday and Friday for the Swift Current Indians. Swung on and missed, but it gets away from Garcia. He's going to corral it.
Go down towards first, but they're going to rule to that one.
And striking out is Shelton. Runner on at first. So Shelton trying to leg out that strike 3 that was dropped, but a runner already on at first. So just heading back to the dugout. So now hitting for the Red Sox is their catcher,
2 down, 2 on.
Garrett Hall.
Jeff Cito with a walk, single, he came in to score, and round out so far tonight for
Garrett Hall hitting where Jeff Cito was in the lineup.
pitch in there for ball number 1.
Cito walked, had an RBI, and grounded out. So first time we've seen Hall, who came in to catch last inning, at the plate.
WMBL, couple finals already, one from this afternoon, Okotoks.
Pitch from Godinez. There's that curveball, and he drops it in for a strike. Just 12-6 on that curve.
And Lethbridge is also
1-2 count to Hall.
5-2.
Garrett Hall, catcher from Owasso, Oklahoma. Swung on and missed. Or did he get a piece of that? Sent it into the gear of Garcia, and Hall's going to stay alive with the count 1-2. On deck is center fielder Zach Weatherford. Godinez, the 0-2.
That one swung on and dumped foul down
Sit foul.
third baseline. Brandon Vaughn is at second. Abe Snyder's at first. And the batter now, Garrett Hall.
Swift Current Indians have Big Hoss, Justin Kaler ready to go, but Aaron Godinez in this one with 2 outs. Godinez has worked 3 2/3.
To Hall. The pitch.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. He got him.
Hall is down on strikes. That will do it for Regina.
Regina Red Sox are going to strand 2. Hall will go down swinging. 7 innings are in the books. It's a 6-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. The Tribe on the sticks in just a moment when we return with Full Line Ag, Swift Current Indians baseball.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing health care in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Oh, no, it isn't. Scotty Douglas, call him kids sports so everyone can play. Another pitcher for the Regina Red Sox tonight, as they are going to send in The net, number 5.
Yeah, just now. Well, about 5 minutes ago. Number 5, Lewis Cohen.
About to talk to the locals here. Who's number 5?
Lewis Cohen.
Lewis Cohen? Okay.
C-O-H-E-N.
All right.
And Lewis is L-O-U-I-S.
That's good. Lewis Cohen. Spelling's important on the webcast. Thanks so much, guys. Always hospitable here in Regina, and it's always a pleasure to come to these games, even when the Swift Current Indians are down 6-2 in the late stages of this one. So Lewis Cohen on for the Regina Red Sox. Looks like it's going to be Cohen's first appearance on the mound for the Sox. No stats on him for 2015. He's got the top of the order to deal with. And this is going to be the 5th pitcher that the Regina Red Sox have deployed in this game against the Swift Current Indians, up 6-2. Top of the 8th inning, Tyler Enns looking to get something going offensively for the Tribe. This is still doable for the Swift Current Indians. You look at the runners that they've stranded tonight, and if they've been able to just get a timely hit and bring them home, the complexion of this game would be much different. So 6-2 the score. Top of the 8th, stranger things have happened. Tyler Enns at the plate. Enns has been hit by a pitch and flown out 3 times tonight.
And I scored last inning wrong and just screwed up my own stat sheet for me.
Cohen, right-handed pitcher, winds and fires. Enns gets good wood, but he lines it right to where the left fielder was standing. And Jager Toffin, not a high degree of difficulty catch at all, as Enns drills one right at him. A loud out. Look good off the bat head. Sadly, style points don't count. Coke up at the plate now, as in Darren. Pitch outside. Coke's night, he singled, flown out a couple times, and he did induce a walk. Left fielder for the Tribe. Trying to figure out the timing of this tall, lanky right-hander, Lewis Cohen. Cohen looks like he's about 120 pounds, soaking wet with a brick in his pocket. He's throwing hard, though. Just missed.
2 balls and 1 strike. Great crowd still on hand here at Curry, and why not?
2-1 pitch, 1 down. To Coke, just a bit up. 3-1 count. Jose Rojas on deck. Jose singled walk, struck out, and flown out. 3-1 pitch to Coke. Whammo! Right up the middle.
Center field for a base hit.
Second hit of the night for Coke from Lewis and Clark State, where he won a national championship.
Coke is aboard.
British Columbia product. Drills a line drive up the middle. And now Jose, who's been consistent for the Swift Current Indians during these tough times at the plate now. Jose's homered in his last 2 games, both against the Okotoks Dogs, both over the weekend. He'd love to keep that streak going here. He tried to extend that streak with that pitch, swinging at the high fastball, but that's blown by him, and 0-1 the count. Jose awaits the 0-1 offering from Lewis Cohen. Derek Coke at first. Cohen winds and delivers. That sidearm delivery coming from outside and then in to Rojas, and that pitch stayed on the outside portion of the plate. 1-1 the count. So it's another righty for the Red Sox, but a sidearm guy, Scotty Douglas, with a bunch of different looks against the Swift Current Indians here. Top of the 8th, 6-2 lead for the Red Sox. Nate Ackerman on deck. Nate Ackerman's last at bat induced the Joe Carnahan ejection, as he was hitting the hands with the pitch, but not given first base. And Joe Carnahan debating that and sent to the bus.
Tomorrow night, Red Sox travel to Moose Jaw to take on the Miller Express.
Joe's enjoying our webcast right now. We say hello to him on the XL bus. Feel free to join us in the broadcast booth if you want, Joe. Coke almost caught in no man's land, but he scurried back to first and was safe.
After that, the Red Sox back home for a pair of games on the weekend. Yorkton's in town Saturday night. Melville pays a visit to Curry Field on Sunday afternoon. Both those broadcasts starting at 7.
2-1 pitch to Rojas, swings and misses.
That one swung on and
on that pitch, low and away.
At 2-2 to
And it'll be a 2-2 count to Rojas with 1 out and 1 on here. And big Nate Ackerman waiting in the wings.
A little bit of a break for the Red Sox. They have 3 days off.
Lewis Cohn in relief.
For a pair on the 25th.
Sox with guys warming up in the bullpen, like stretching. Nobody throwing as of yet. This may be Cohen's game to finish. Cohen has a look at Koch, who scampers most of the way back to first.
Getting ahead of the game here.
2-2 on the way. Rojas underneath it, hits it high into shallow left field. Jagger Toffin dropped the ball! And in safe is Koch, and Koch, while he's at it, is going to scamper to third. So a high fly ball to left field. And Jose Rojas, who was caught in no man's land, caught at second base.
Rojas gets caught at second. Koch gets over to third.
So Koch scurried to third.
Miscues by the Red Sox.
Rojas ran to second, and they got him. But in any event, there's 2 out. Koch at third, Rojas out. Trying to get creative on the base pad. So an RBI opportunity for Ackerman here. Those balls that get hit above the lights, we saw Darren Koch last inning have an issue with one, and Jagger Toffin, although he was in neutral thinking it was going to be a routine catch, and it went off the end of his glove.
At second. And the batter now, Nate Ackerman.
So anyway, Ackerman at the plate, Darren Koch at third. Lewis Cohen with 2 out, trying to take care of the Swift Current Indians here in the top of the 8th inning. Cohen blows one past Ackerman.
And it's 0-1 to Ackerman.
Fastball up, and 0-1 the count to Ackerman. 0-2 make it.
Pardon me, that's 0-2 to Ackerman.
Kevin Betancourt on deck.
Pair of hits, a fly out and a strikeout for Ackerman tonight.
Cohen
The 0-2.
to Ackerman.
Way high.
It's a little bit up.
Nice job by Garrett Hall to pop up out of his crouch and grab that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 to Ackerman forthcoming.
The pitch.
Check swing. No, he didn't.
And that one
And 2-2.
just outside. Checking his swing is Ackerman. And for sure says, no, he did not go. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Koch on at third base. Nate Ackerman trying to take a bite into this 6-2 Regina lead here in the top of the 8th inning. Cohen delivers. Ackerman gets a piece of that. Could be trouble. Hit to the gap in left center, and Jagger Toffin gets underneath it and makes the grab. Swift Current Indians will strand Darren Koch. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. 6-2 lead for the Regina Red Sox. We'll be back with Aaron Godinez on the mound and more full line ag Swift Current Indians baseball right after this.
The Hearing Place is proud to continue their support of the Swift Current Indians Baseball Club. Located conveniently in the Swift Current City Plaza, the Hearing Place is your #1 stop for hearing healthcare in Southwest Saskatchewan. Don't compromise on your hearing. Get tested by our qualified audiologist, Karen Woods. Call the Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment today. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Excel Bus Lines is proud to once again be the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians, and have they got a deal for baseball fans. This July 23rd to 28th, see the Toronto Blue Jays in Seattle. $9.49 per person, double occupancy, and the seats are all in the lower club. That'll get you 3 baseball games plus rooms, and the trip is guaranteed. Also ask about a cruise trip in February of 2016 and their 7 Disneyland trips. Excel Bus Lines, the official carrier of the Swift Current Indians.
I stand corrected. It's not Aaron Godinez coming out to pitch for the Swift Current Indians in the bottom of the 8th. It's 6'9", 260 pounds, a big hoss. Justin Kaler in to keep the Regina Red Sox bats at bay. Haas Merced Junior College in California. He's a sophomore there and a product of the Swift Current minor baseball system. The sidearm righty. All 6-8 of them ready to go. This is appearance number 2 on the year for Haas. One appearance, he went 4 2/3 innings of work, allowing 5 hits, 1 run, it was earned. Walked 3 and struck out 1, ERA of 1.92. He did allow a double in the process. So bottom of the 8th inning, as Haas, the big guy with the low delivery, blows that sidearm fastball right past Weatherford. Weatherford, Shibata, Montero. Which I don't believe that's Shibata on deck.
Sidearm that we've seen thus far this season at Curry Field.
Oh, yep, Liam Shibata on deck. I stand corrected. And Montero. So Weatherford at the plate now. Zach Weatherford, he's grounded into a double play, reached on a fielder's choice, and reached on error. He hits a looping fly ball in the shallow outfield to Chad Schultz, and the Tribe's second baseman will get under that for the grab. So Liam Shibata up now for the Sox. One at bat tonight for Shibata. Ball at Jose Rojas for a 6-3 out. Shibata, Vancouver product, Glendale Community College. He's a freshman there, 5'11", 180 pounds. Hits from the right side of the plate. Big Haas inducing the fly ball out moments ago. Kaler, sidearm delivery. And that rising pitch goes up on Shibata. 1-0 count. It's got to be awkward facing Haas. So big out there. 6'9", but then that delivery coming from so low. Sidearm pitch, whips it in for strike 1. 1-1 the count here to Shibata. Justin Kaler. 1-1. Winds and delivers. Inside on him. And 2-1. One just grazing the sleeve of Shibata. Justin Kaler. Another rising pitch.
For ball number 3, 3-1 now.
3-1 count.
To Shibata. He'll be followed by Gabby Montero. Bottom of the order for the Red Sox here in the 8th.
Shibata waiting the 3-1, and Haas is going to dot him. And getting him in the back of the arm.
Shibata will make the trot down to first.
And Shibata hit by a pitch.
1 out for Gabby Montero.
And pinch hitter for the Regina Red Sox. Montero out.
And in for the Red Sox.
Please now pitch hitting for the Regina Red Sox. Number 55, Jordan DeSoto.
Not in the program, but on the lineup. Jordan DeSoto up now for the Red Sox.
And it's Jordan DeSoto in for the Red Sox. Again, the name escaping both the program and the stat sheet. And it's Desita.
Jordan Desatel up now. First appearance in the WMBL. And he hits a towering fly ball to shallow right field. Ackerman is going to try and get a fine beat on it, and does. That one was hit well above the lights, and Jordan Desatel flies out. In for Montero. His first Wimble at bat goes high and above the lights and into the glove of Nate Ackerman. Jagger Toffin, we know who he is. He's at the plate now. He grounded out to short the last time he was up. He's grounded out to second, grounded out to short, sac fly, ribby, and a walk for the Regina product, Jagger Toffin. 2 away, 1 on, bottom of the 8th inning. Haas inside to him about belt level. That squirts away from Garcia, and swiping second is Shibata. So runner advances into scoring position for Toffin.
Shibata advancing to second base. And that'll be a pass ball.
Jagger Toffin, sophomore from right here in Regina. 6'3", 200 pounds. Good core of local kids on this Regina squad.
Strikes to Toffin.
Justin Kaler, part of a good core of local kids for the Swift Current Indians, throws a strike. And 1-1. It's double 7, finds the strike zone.
Schultz stands on deck, provided no more substitutions.
Wind up and the delivery, and there's that sidearm fastball from Kaler. 1-2.
1-2 now to the Red Sox left fielder.
The 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner on at second.
1-2, and a fake throw down to second as it's a step off.
Haas feigning a pickoff move to Jose Rojas at second. Kaler pitching to Jake Garcia. Gets a signal he likes. Looks the runner at second. Kaler winds and fires. Low and away. Toffin doesn't chase.
Evens it down at 2-2.
So Deuce is wild here with 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Jordan Schultz on deck. Jagger Toffin up now. Bottom of the 8th, 6-2. Red Sox lead just a bit outside.
Garcia diving to his left to make that grab. Nice job by Garcia just to get his mitt on that one. And it's now a full count.
3-2 pitch.
2 out, runner on second in Shibata.
Haas delivers. 3-2 pitch in the dirt, and he's going to walk Toffin.
And Toffin will draw a walk, and there'll be 2 on for Jordan Schultz.
Strasbourg, Saskatchewan's Jordan Schultz up now for the Sox. Schultz 1 for 4 on the night, officially.
2 hours and 15
He was caught looking his first at bat. He thought he had a sac fly RBI in the 3rd, but the runner didn't tag up. And then he had an RBI single, and he's also flown out tonight. So first offering from Haas finds the strike zone. 0-1 the count to Schultz, Jordan Schultz. Justin Kaler coming on for the Swift Current Indians here in the 8th. Winds and delivers. That sidearm delivery stays low, and 1-1 the count from the big submariner, Justin Kaler. 1-1 pitch. Kaler winds and delivers. Double steal. Hit and run on. Hit to left field towards Darren Koch, and Koch can't find the handle. He laid it on the line, but couldn't negotiate that fly ball. 1 scores, 2 scores. It's a double for Schultz that scores 2.
An RBI double for Jordan Schultz, drives in
On a hit and run.
and Shibata.
And it's now an 8-2 Regina Red Sox
And the
lead.
Red Sox now lead by 6.
Bottom of the 8th with 2
And
outs.
the batter now, Brandon Vaughn. First pitch to Vaughn. In there for a strike, 0-1 to the Red Sox third baseman who struck out. Get a single, came in to score. Get into a double play and singled in his last at-bat. Last inning in the 7th.
Pitch to Vaughn from Haas. Finds the outside portion of the plate. And 0-1 the count.
0-2 to Brandon Vaughn.
Brandon Vaughn, 1 for 4 on the night. Has a hit. Scored one of the Red Sox runs. Infield single, struck out, grounded into a double play, and he's also reached on error as the 0-2 offering from Haas is in the dirt, and Vaughn elects not to chase after that. He's the number 3 hitter in Regina's order. He is Brandon Vaughn.
And the Golden State Warriors defeating the Cleveland
233
Cavaliers 95-97 in Game 6.
average on the season for Vaughn,
Tonight.
native of Superior, Colorado. Gets underneath it. High fly ball. Chad Schultz ventures into the outfield to make the grab, and does. So Vaughn will fly out to the second baseman, but the Regina Red Sox will put 2 more across the plate.
Red Sox get 2 more.
And the top of the 9th inning coming up. Last chance for the Swift Current Indians. It's an 8-2 Red Sox lead. We'll be back with the top of the 9th and full line egg. Swift Current Indians baseball.
Treat your dad to the Father's Day buffet at Living Sky Casino. From 4:30 to 7:30, the Sky Center will host a barbecue-themed buffet featuring bannock and butter, potato salad, pasta salad, coleslaw, veggies and dip, baked beans, baked potato, and succulent barbecued beef on a bun, barbecued chicken, and pork ribs. Not to mention corn on the cob, watermelon, and some of Dad's favorite desserts. For all Dad's done for you, treat him to the Father's Day buffet at the Sky Center, June 21st from 4:30 to 7:30 at Living Sky Casino.
He's got a closer.
Play responsibly.
Many of us take our ability to communicate for granted, yet the ability to hear and be heard is much more vital to our everyday lives than we realize. If you or someone you know is struggling, please call The Hearing Place at 778-0826 and book your appointment with our clinical audiologist, Karen Woods. The Hearing Place. We focus on our client's journey.
Regina Red Sox set to deploy their 6th pitcher of the game. Mike Thill is going to be handed the mop here in the top of the 9th and try and take care of the Swift Current Indians in short order. Metro State, he's a senior and native of Littleton, Colorado. Looks like he's got a good fastball and a sick flow. Let's see what Thill does here with the Swift Current Indians. Thill, 4 appearances, 3 of them starts, 15 2/3 innings. He's been hit off of 15 times, 14 runs, 7 of them earned. They're kicking the ball behind Mike Thill. He's struck out 10, walked 4, 0-1 on the season with a 4.02 ERA. First pitch from Thill to Betancourt, sails over top of everyone.
Comes in for ball 1 to Betancourt.
And
Betancourt, Schultz, and Frisky, 5, 6, 7. Last hope for Swift Current here in the top of 9. The 1-0.
Betancourt, there's a shot. Hit opposite field into right. Betancourt is going to stay put at first, is corralling that in right field for the Regina Red Sox is Jordan Schultz. So leadoff single for Betancourt.
8-2, Regina leads.
And Betancourt gives him 1 for 3 on the night. Or pardon me, 2 for 4. Chad Schultz up now for the Tribe. Schultz awaiting the first offering from Thill. Thill blows a fastball past him. 0-1 the count. Top of the 9th inning. Next action for the Tribe is going to be tomorrow night, taking on the Weyburn Beavers. Swung on and missed, strike 2. As Schultz takes big licks at back-to-back fastballs. Schultz has struck out twice, had an RBI single and a walk tonight. As Thill, 0-2 pitch. Schultz drills it into the backstop. Elsewhere in the WMBL, earlier today at Telus Field in Edmonton, the Okotoks Dogs winning a chess match with the Prospects, a 1-0 victory there. At Jubilee Park in Yorkton, the Bulls with a 5-2 win over the Cards. And they're in the bottom of the 8th in Melville in a game that's been delayed by rain off and on. Moose Jaw Miller Express with a 4-1 lead on the Melville Millionaires. 1-2 the count to Chad Schultz here. Tribe will host the 9-3 Weyburn Beavers tomorrow night at Mitchell Field. Weyburn's second visit to Swift Current in this young season. Thill to Schultz, and that's going to be a single for Schultz as he finds some outfield grass. Back-to-back singles off the mustachioed Mike Thill.
And the Tribe has 2 aboard now. Betancourt at second.
And the Tribe not going quietly into the night here in the top of the 9th. Down by 6, 8-2 the score.
And Reed Fritzky tonight. Single, strikeout, and a flyout.
So another turn at the plate. Fritzky 1 for 4 tonight for the youngster, Swift Current product. Mike Thill, the righty. Has a look at Betancourt at second, winds and fires to Fritzky. Some zip on that fastball, and that's just a bit out. And 1-0.
Did we get attendance tonight? 475. Thank you.
On deck circle is Jake Garcia.
And the 1-0.
1-0 pitch. Misses up as they try a snap play, and just staying safe is Schultz. Snap throw from the catcher, Hall, behind the plate. And Schultz stays safe.
Nice heads-up play by Hall to get the ball down there, but just couldn't quite get it there quick enough. 2-0 to Fritzky.
So Thill, 2-0 pitch, forthcoming.
Here comes a pitch from Thill.
Looks the runner at second, winds and delivers, and that's outside to Fritzky.
3-0.
And it'll be a 3-0 count to Fritzky.
Nobody out, 2 on for Swift Current here in the top of 9. They trail 8-2.
Tribe making some noise here in the top of the 9th.
They count 3-0 to Reed Fritzky.
Trying to bite into this 8-2 Regina Red Sox lead. Pitch to Fritzky. Fastball is called for a strike, as often happens with the count 3-0. Things quieting down in Regina. The wind dying down. And the Sox faithful, hoping Mike Thill can put away the Swift Current Indians, but the Tribe trying to make some noise. Count full now to Reed Fritzky. Another fastball that pounded the zone. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. 2 on for the Swift Current Indians. Red Sox have guys standing around in the bullpen. Nobody warming up here. They want Thill to finish this off. 3-2, swung on and missed, and a fastball is blown by Reed.
Big strikeout for Mike Thill, and there's 1 down.
He threw everything at Fritzky. And into pinch hit for the Swift Current Indians, where Jake Garcia was, is going to be Casey Bang. His first AB of the game.
And Casey Bang coming in to pinch hit for
Bang in limited at-bats. Leads the Swift Current Indians with a .462 batting average. That's 6 hits and 13 at-bats. Appearances in 5 games for Bang. Bang chops it foul. Hit towards Eric Dorton in the third base coach area. And 0-1 the count to Bang. Chad Schultz at first, Kevin Betancourt at second. Drew Brooks is warming up on deck.
We are now officially
Casey Bang into pinch hit.
8-2, the Red Sox lead Swift Current here in the top of 9. 2 on, 1 out for
0-1 pitch to Bang forthcoming. As Thill
the 0-1 to Bang.
winds and delivers.
Outside.
Snaps that fastball in for ball 1. The 1-1 to Bang. Thill looks Betancourt at second. Hammers that fastball up, and strike 2 called.
Hall looks all the runners back to their respective bases.
The pitch crossing the plate about letter level, and Chris Shore at home plate thinking, you know what, this has been a 3-hour game. I think enough's enough.
Schultz on first, Betancourt on second.
So 1-2.
2 on, 1 out for Swift Current. The 1-2 to Bang.
Thill delivers. Slider, low.
A little bit low.
Steady diet of fastballs coming from Thill, and we saw a breaking ball there that just dropped in low. 2-2 the count to Bang.
Around through to the end of this one. Always glad to have you along. And hey, remember, if listening online, ever make the trip to Regina, come on up. Glad to meet you.
Thill looks the runner at second. Focuses on Bang, and just a little bit up.
Just missing with that one is Thill. And it's now a full count to Bang.
Bang going the distance with Mike Thill. 1 away here, top of the 9th.
8-2, Regina leads. 1 out, 2 on.
Casey Bang is going to call time.
First and second.
step out of the batter's box and
Bang will step out.
ponder whether to spin solve or buy a vowel with the 3-2 pitch.
Dig in. Bill will get the sign from Hall. Comes set.
3-2 pitch.
The 3-2.
Phil delivers, bang, stays alive, and hits a hard foul ball towards the Tribe dugout. Mike Thill hovering around 20 pitches in his 1 inning of work here.
Strikes to Casey Bang.
He's got 1 out. So the Tribe making him throw everything at them. And Casey Bang is going to call time and step out of the box.
Time here. It's only been 3 hours. Casey Bang will get set again. Mike Bill will get another set of signals. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And Thill, 3-2, and Bang is going to get a single out of this. Bases loaded, 1 out, as Bang spanks one into left. So Casey Bang pulls a single. You got Bang at first, Chad Schultz now at second, and Kevin Betancourt at third. 3 singles and 1 out for the Swift Current Indians here in the top of the 9th with an 8-2 deficit, and now Drew Brooks is up.
And Drew Brooks will step up to the plate.
So Brooks, he singled, grounded out twice, and walked.
Bases loaded for Swift Current. They still trail by 6.
So top of the 9th, 1 out.
First
Mike Thill winds and fires. Brooks will hit it into the backstop.
Strike number 1.
And 0-1 the count to Brooks. Top of the order, and Tyler Enns on deck for the Swift Current Indians. This would be Enns' 5th plate appearance of the game if they get to him.
At second. Kevin Betancourt at third for Swift Current.
So the Swift Current Indians, as they've done so many times tonight, threatening, bases loaded.
Here in the top of the 9 last
Regina's been able to Houdini themselves out of a few situations tonight.
Mike Phil trying to close things out.
Phil delivers outside to Brooks.
Drew Brooks currently at the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down, and popping out of the dugout is Corey Thompson, pitching coach for the Regina Red Sox. He's going to have a quick chat with Phil on the mound.
I believe everything else around the WMBL is wrapped up or just about wrapped up. We already had a final from this afternoon. Okotoks defeating the Prospects 1-0 at Edmonton. Lethbridge tonight.
They're in the bottom of the 8th in Melville. Moose Jaw Miller Express with a 4-1 lead on the Millionaires, a game that's been delayed by rain. Just about an hour east of us from where we are now. No rain here. Picturesque night for a ball game here. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. A little bit breezy earlier this game, but that wind has all but died.
And everybody's good to go.
So the number 9 hitter in the Tribe batting order, Drew Brooks, up now with the bases loaded and 1 out. Mike Thill getting words of wisdom moments ago from the Red Sox pitching coach, Corey Thompson. And he blew a fastball by Brooks. Brooks with a big cut at a pitch high in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Bases loaded for the Swift Current Indians. The Tribe threatening. Mike Thill winds and delivers, and Brooks will live to see another pitch as he fouls the 1-2 offering off.
Still a strong contingent of fans here at Curry Field. Threw a long one tonight.
Another 1-2 offering from Thill.
1 ball, 2 strikes
on the way.
To Brooks. Bases loaded for Swift Current. The
pitch.
Swung on,
and Brooks will foul that off and live for another pitch.
And Brooks just hasn't seen enough of Phil yet. 1-2 to Drew Brooks. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And down on
It's 2 down.
goes Brooks. And back to the top of the order we go.
And for the 5th time tonight, Tyler Enns will face a Regina Red Sox pitcher. This is the 6th pitcher utilized tonight by the Red Sox, and the Tribe down to their final out. Tyler Enns would love to make some noise with 2 down. So the Swift Current Indians with a chance to end on a high here, top of the order. Tyler Enns at the plate, bases are loaded. Enns in the WMBL, a career hitter with 2 previous seasons in Melville. He's hitting below the Mendoza line now and trying to get on the right side of the stats. His Enns fouls one into the parking lot area here. 0-1 the count to Enns. Bases loaded for him. Casey Bang at first, Chad Schultz at second, Kevin Betancourt at third. All 3 of those players have singled off Mike Thill here in the top of the 9th, with the Tribe down 8-2. Tyler Enns digs in and awaits the 0-1 pitch from Thill.
The pitch.
Thill, the righty, slider, bends into the strike zone.
Not happy with that one. He's going to go for a little walk.
Tyler Enns steps out of the batter's box after that slider for strike 2. And it's all come down to this. Tyler Enns will tighten up that swing and try and keep this game going for the Swift Current Indians. Bases loaded, top of the 9th. 8-2 the lead for the Regina Red Sox. But the Swift Current Indians knocking on the door here in the top of the 9th. Mike Thill has a look around at the Indians runners. 0-2 pitch. That's at the letters and up. 1-2. 0-2 pitch. Tried to get Enns to chase after the high gas. And nothing doing. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here. Mike Thill and the Regina Red Sox trying to close out the pesky Swift Current Indians.
The 1-2 swung on.
And sends it high into foul territory. Is that going to get out of here? Yes, it is. That will escape Curry Field. And this game will go at least 1 more pitch.
Red Sox bullpen area. And it's still 1-2.
Swift Current Indians after this game, it'll be a little bit more than a 2-hour bus ride back to Swift. And they'll host the Weyburn Beavers tomorrow night, 7:05 at Mitchell Field.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Tyler Enns.
Then host Moose Jaw Thursday night. Forecast for Swift is pretty good for tomorrow, isn't it? Should have a nice night for 9 innings at least. Thill the 1-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. And after 3 hours and 15 minutes, the Regina Red Sox, Mike Thill, takes care of the Swift Current Indians and Tyler Enns.
We'll take a look here at your final lines.
Swift Current Indians, player of the game. Well, let's have a look here and see what our options are. Darren Koch, 2 for 4. Getting a walk and scoring a run. There you go. Tri-player of the game is number 18, Darren Koch. We'll be back tomorrow night from Mitchell Field in Swift Current. 7:05 first pitch as the Tribe take on the tops in the WMBL Saskatchewan Division, Weyburn Beavers. That'll do it. Good night from Curry Field in Regina.